Guys, good morning. Hope everyone is cool and welcome back to T2SMC Trader. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Everything's and I'm sorry because I came earlier today as well because I will talk about yesterday's price action a bit before starting today's price action. So we'll just go for that. That's I'm just a bit earlier. I think it will be okay for most of you. Just make sure that you guys can hear me and you have pushed the like button, subscribe to our channel if you are not yet. Good morning, RS. Suzivan. Thank you, brother, for being over here. Good morning, brother. Sophia, good morning. Thanks for the penguin, sis. Kartik 7, good morning. Jaka, good morning. Just let me know if you guys can hear me everything, okay? Kuva, I am surprised, Kuva. You didn't push the button. You're just watching that setup, man. Come on, seriously. Is that you? Everything is okay, brother? Really, I got surprised by seeing that message through that Discord channel, man. Come on. Aris, thank you so much, brother, for confirming. Sophia, I hear. Thank you, sister. GM. Where are you, brother? Exactly where are you right now? Hey, Riday, good morning. By the way, Kua, I'm really happy because you just didn't push the button. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. So I really would love to go for the price because I'm already late, 5 minutes late. I need to cover everything. I'd love to start from this daily chart, and from the daily chart, I will talk about the price action over here or yesterday's price action at first. This is today's candle, so not this candle. Until this candle, I would love to talk about it first before going for furthermore. However, 3 days ago, I told that while this candle was appearing over here, I told that as long as the body is not going to close below this volume imbalance, this area, I'm more interested to see this market will keep going higher. Then market went higher, came to this inverse gap. Again, I'm not good at this inverse gap, but it has perfectly respected that inverse gap. More importantly, the highest up close body close candles, not the candle, not the upper one, not this one, the candles, which is the order block, has been traded around this area. Then market fall, came to this volume imbalance. So while the market has closed, this candle has closed below this volume imbalance or that old weak opening gap. I was more interested to see it will fall for this volume imbalance. More importantly, this whole gap, this candle low, that candle high, there is a small gap. I've just added this volume imbalance with this gap. So you can see this middle line, which is the red line. That red line, from that line to until here, this is that real volume imbalance. My interest was this market will at least it will come over here, not going to take this low. It should not take that low. Instead of that, it should trade this volume imbalance, start to go higher. However, yesterday the market didn't reach until this volume imbalance, but it came inside this last FVZ, which is here as well. You can see here this last FVZ below this all-time high. Last FVZ over here, very small with the volume imbalance. It's much more, like it has some meaning if I add that volume imbalance over here, which is above this low. That low has cleared most of the liquidity, has been cleared by that low. So above this area, this is that last FVC. So market has perfectly traded that volume imbalance. More importantly, this whole gap. Let's see if it can start to go higher now, or whatever it is going to do. Yesterday this market came here and respected from there. I need to talk about this yesterday's candle, not today's candle. I'll go toward the hourly chart, and from the hourly chart, this is that daily inverse FVZ over here. Yesterday I was extremely bearish, but before that fall I needed to see this market to come at least to the 50% because that was the most logical level for me to think about any sort of trade. So I was interested to see this market will first come here and then it will start to fall. I'm never ever bullish again while the market has closed below this gap. Like the day before yesterday I was extremely bearish, but unfortunately the run I needed to see at first before falling, I didn't get that things. Okay, so around the morning session it was really disaster, but the bad morning session was the good. The more bad it was in around the morning session, the more good it was around the PM session. I was in live through the Discord channel, through our Discord channel. If any of you would love to join through that Discord, please come over here to this pin comment here. Just click on that link, join over here through that Discord link. Okay, so we are around the Discord. So whatever I'm going to show you guys here, this is all have been explained in live. Nothing is hindsight. We have already talked about that in live yesterday's PM session. There is some people here who were with me around that PM session live. You can, if you have any confusion, you can think that okay, this guy is just bluffing. Just ask them if you have any confusion. I'm not lying to you anything, okay? However, while I was in live, I didn't mark all the things, so I have marked it later to show you the precision over here, which I was watching in my mind without noticing unintentionally. That's the thing I'm gonna mark over here and gonna show you this thing to you, okay? So finally this market fall and it came here. This is the morning session, all of the morning session. After the morning session, I'm interested to talk about this small price action over here. This all candles you see here, like back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm saying that this is more beautiful price action rather than this candles you are seeing over here around the AM session. It's more beautiful over here rather than this whole fall around the morning session. However, while this market came here around this area, I was only interested to look for the buy. And market came here from this area, it reversed. It came to this hourly gap, which is around here. You can see this is a small gap. I think you can see it over here. This is a small gap I'm talking over here. This gap perfectly tapped to the 50% of this gap. That is the wick that was important to me because it exactly tapped to the top of this wick and then reversed from here. See here, so that reversal I was interested to see until here, that 50% area, but it didn't go over here. Fall went through that wick, a very specific wick that has cleared almost every single lows and trade this big hourly last FVZ. So while it has traded that hourly last FVZ, that week was important to me. It tapped here, upper quadrant perfectly, so precisely, went higher, went through this weak quadrant level, came to the most logical level, which is that daily bullish gap, sent the market higher again, trade exactly the low, very precise way, exactly the low of that specific week, more importantly that hourly bearish FVZ, and old last FVZ, which was the last FVZ above this whole zone, or what to say, I mean the next period is over here. So this is that last FVZ. So it exactly came over here, and look at the bodies, how beautifully it has been respected the low of this hourly old FVZ over here. So this FVZ I'm gonna keep on my chart because I believe while this market is going here above this gap, I will be able to use this gap again, this big gap. I'll be able to use this gap again to take the buy. However, this reaction from here until here was very precise and very logical. I'm going to go back to 15-minute chart to see what happened in 15-minute chart. So first of all, this is the last AVZ from the 15-minute chart, and I was really interested to see that it will go through this, and then I will use this gap as a support for this whole area yesterday's morning session. Unfortunately, market never did that. Market just keep falling. So this gap I was not able to use as a support because just market didn't reach over here yesterday. Just market keep falling. However, when it went through this gap from the 15-minute chart, which is the last FVZ, before the next period, which is the hourly last FVZ, this line is the hourly last FVZ. So above this is the 15-minute last FVZ, perfectly respected here, went through this gap, respected here again, constant crossman, so beautifully respecting as a resistance, sent the market lower, trade this what to say, that hourly last FVZ, went through that last FVZ, came to this hour, I mean daily bullish FVZ or the last FVZ. Then look at the bodies over here, how beautifully it has been respected from there. See, not even a single body has closed inside this gap. It worked with the upper portion of this gap so beautifully. There was just one thing missing, that was I wanted to say it will just tap over here and then it will reverse, but this was the missing part of this analysis of the precision over here. It was not perfectly or the precise. That was the only thing I really didn't like it. However, for while this market came here, I was interested to look for only buy, and around the whole PM session I was only framing the buying opportunity. The market go fast, come to this only gap from the 15-minute chart. While the market was falling yesterday, you can keep looking for the market. There is not even a single bearish gap from the 15-minute chart except that gap. So first this market came here to this 50-minute bearish gap, then fall, come back again to this support, which is the daily bullish gap, went through this 15-minute gap, then used it as a support. You can see here it used as a support, Go back here, that weak quadrant level, the lower level of this gap, hourly gap, as well as this hourly old gap, all of these things, it came over here, retraced one more time, fall, support, the bullish gap here from 15-minute chart, last FVC, support, went higher, used this bearish gap, because from here you can see this market didn't trade, not even a single bearish gap from the 15-minute chart. So I need to look for the 15-minute last gap, not the order block. There is no order block for me, as the market didn't trade any sort of bearish gap from the 15-minute chart. So I am watching this market is using higher time frame PDRA, then building a bearish gap, trade this bearish gap, support this, sent the market higher again, took that liquidity, perfectly traded from the 15-minute bearish gap. More importantly, old daily, how to say, old hourly last FVC, this big gap, then fall, 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 50% of this whole gap, and it is retracing from there. So I need to see how it is going to react with this gap. If it can close above this gap, I'm extremely bullish right now. However, I have to wait for today to see how it is going to react over here. I'll come here later, but my interest to talk about around this area, which is yesterday's PM session. Please focus from here, because this is going to be very important. If you don't focus over here, you are going to lost from this market. Okay, so I whatever I'm going to show you, just remember, nothing is hindsight, everything has been outlined before it happened. Coming to 1 minute chart, don't get confused. All the things I'll keep showing you. Okay, there will be a lot of lines, just don't get confused, it's a request. Okay, yeah. So for the first time this market came here, as I told you that this is the only thing is missing from this chart. Market didn't tap to this upper quadrant of that whole gap. If it could tap over here, it could be the best setup. However, while this market has fallen for the last time, or for the last FVC, bearish FVC was over here. This is that bearish FVC. What did I say? When the market is going to close above this gap and then tap to this gap, never ever believe this. Never ever. It's not the inverse gap in a right way. But again, if you really good at inverse gap, and you can find out when you should take the buy, because sometimes you will miss the trade if you follow the things I just told you, never ever to believe it. Maybe sometimes you'll miss the trade, because it will just simply tap here, it will start to go higher. 90% of the time market doesn't do that. Very rare market do that, and those people will take that entry, they will show you, I got that bottom, man. Ask them to continuously do that. Ask them continuously to do that in front of you, not the like recording and then showing this to you. But what the things I'm showing you, I will keep showing this to you continuously. It's not something one time, it's not something like luckily I got it. No, it closed above this gap, tap to this gap, don't take the buy. Let the market fall one more time to take the liquidity, wait for the candle close above this gap, then tap to this gap, take the buy over here. That was the first trade I have framed yesterday through the Discord link. And trust me, nothing was hindsight. I keep sending the screenshot. Those people with us in our Discord, they know, of course, they know about that. However, there is the 22 IT model. I'll talk over here a bit later, but first look at this gap. So that was the first entry opportunity yesterday's PM session. I was only interested to look for the buy, because market came to the last PDRA. Just this thing was just missing over here, but except of that, everything was in line, and market was extremely bullish in my opinion. So I was interested only to look for the buy. Marked that gap, which is I called a fast FVZ, FIRST, first. Okay, I really have some problem with the pronouncing the word. It's a first FVZ. Violet here, took the liquidity, closed above this gap. That's gonna be my buy. Stop loss is gonna be below those candle. They are going to build it as an inverse gap. So you can see this is the first candle that came inside this gap here, and then the next candle, third candle, fourth candle. So this fourth candle used to use it as a inverse gap. So I should put my stop loss below this low, below that candle low, but I actually put it over here. The reason is I have marked this upper portion of this gap with the quadrant level. So here to here, see this upper quadrant of this whole gap, when I just saw this missing, I just put it below that quadrant level, one tick or one handle below this quadrant level, because If it go below this quadrant level, that means it interested to trade this 50% of that upper quadrant 50% area, because it is an unfinished business over here. So I was afraid if it go through this, it is coming over here, so I don't need to put the stop loss over here, that huge loss. Instead of that, I can simply put the stop loss around this area, which is also going to cover the last FVG to that specific leg over here. Please don't focus on 22 YT model, I'll go over there, or I'll cover that after a bit. So I'm not watching the 22 YT model over here, I'm watching this gap, how it is going to react. That gap, can it send the market higher? How long? Until this 15-minute only bearish gap. Just remember, there was no bearish gap except that 15-minute bearish gap. So I was more interested to see, can the market come from here until this bearish FVG, more importantly the 50% of that gap. See this gap, not the 50%, actually the lower quadrant of that gap. So I actually marked that gap which was aligned with this 50-minute only bearish gap, and I just targeted like the lower quadrant of this gap. So can it reach until that area? I don't need that extremely or precisely tap to this 15-minute gap, I don't need it, just I framed it over here, and you can see the execution over here. That was the PM session trade. Okay, so again, it's not hindsight, it was absolutely perfectly what to say, I mean the outlined through our Discord channel. Okay, so however here I took the entry actually in the sixth candle, because I missed, I mean unfortunately I didn't cover that volume imbalance with the FVG. So I was seeing, can it tap over here? There was my limit order. Unfortunately market actually tapped to this volume imbalance instead of that gap. So I missed the entry over here, I took the entry while it actually came to this regular gap. I was with my phone, just because like the phone candles are very small, so sometimes you will miss this type of small volume imbalance. But that should be the entry exactly from that candle, not from that candle, but it should be from that candle to take the entry, and you can hold the trade until this 15-minute bearish gap. Okay, so over here I'm gonna keep it exactly over here. That could be a beautiful trade of 98 handle. Remember yesterday I took 3 losses, so it's gonna be like 90 handle loss. Okay, for example, think like that way, 30 30 30 90 handle loss, even though it was not like that. But however, that one trade is gonna mitigate all of my losses around the PM session. Morning session loss has been mitigated around the PM session by the first time. However, after pushing the button, I was taking my shower, so I really didn't know how it was going to happen around that area. I just didn't focus over here because I was just taking my shower over here. Okay, so I'm gonna let this go, because whatever happened, I didn't outline it. It's gonna seems like a hindsight, so I'm not interested to talk about that hindsight. Then this market came here to this 50-minute only bearish gap. Remember, only bearish gap. In that big fall, there was no other bearish gap except this bearish gap. So while it came here, it has a job. Either it can stop the market, send it much more lower, or at least it will send the market lower to take some sort of liquidity, some sort of, I mean some kind of swing low should be cleared by the reaction of this only bearish gap from the 15-minute chart. So this market fall failed to clear any sort of liquidity, started to go higher, failed to go one more time to this 15-minute bearish gap. Instead of that, traded this consecutive order block, or you can just mark this consecutive order block 1 2 3 4 candle. Traded that consecutive order block plus the mean threshold has been traded, sent the market one more time lower, took that low. See this low has been taken, which is the, I mean what to say, I mean the liquidity swing low 1 2 3 4, lot of swing low has been cleared by that fall. Am I bearish? Of course not, I'm still bullish as the market came inside this gap. So as long as this gap is not broken, I will keep looking for the buying opportunity. Market has cleared the liquidity. Where did it come back? Old gap. See this gap? Still this gap has the job. Why? Because while this market went higher, still it didn't clear any sort of liquidity. So it came here. At the same time, it has built the obvious liquidity. See this high has been cleared over here by a shallow run. I called it an unfinished business, obvious liquidity. ICT called it unfinished business. So this is an unfinished business yet. Okay, so not tick. You should not look for the tick. How many ticks it has taken that high? No, it has taken it as a shallow run. Means body didn't close above this high. Wick just went a bit higher and then started to fall. When it will finish the lower job, that means it has to take some sort of liquidity because of the reaction of this gap. I have to wait for this time, then I will start to go for the buy. So while this market came here and build this kind of scenario, I was interested to take the buy to that specific leg. Unfortunately, there was no entry opportunity for me, so I was just failing to frame any sort of trade over here. Market came here, cleared that liquidity perfectly, and then fall. This is that inverse gap that has cleared some sort of liquidity over here, traded higher time frame PDRA, which is this daily bullish fair value gap, as well as it has traded that old 1 minute PDRA that is very important, because if I extend it to my right, you will see some beauty over here. Okay, just let me show you. Gonna extend it to my right to show you the beauty of this gap. For the first time, it has closed below this gap, see here, and then look at the reaction from this gap again. Just look at the reaction from this gap. Yeah, it has been violated over here a bit, but came here. Look at the reaction, how you can use an old gap different way. Now I'm not coming here with this gap, just to show you how important this gap is and how you can use it like later as well. However, I'm gonna keep it in the place again where it was. So it came exactly over here, failed to close below this gap, built this inverse gap, failed to take any sort of entry over here, cleared the buy side liquidity, traded 15-minute bearish gap, more importantly 1 minute last FVG. Now previously I have seen the reaction from the 15-minute gap. Now I need to see some sort of reaction from this 1 minute last gap. Does it need to give me that reaction? Absolutely not. It can simply go through this gap and can keep going higher, keep going higher. That means I have already missed the trade. Fortunately, this market has given me another opportunity, because it has given me the reaction. The 1 minute last FVG has given me one more reaction. How the reaction happened? What does it mean? The reaction means what? It has to take some sort of liquidity. Market fall, build a swing low over here, reacting from the 1 minute last FVG, build a swing low. Can it go higher now? Of course it can keep going higher. If it do that, I'm gonna miss the trade. But it didn't do that. Went higher. 1 minute, the highest up close body close candle, traded this 15-minute gap again. After clearing that obvious liquidity, order block has been traded. Fall, cleared that liquidity over here. Don't focus on this unfilled gap. I'll cover that after this. Okay. So fall here, trade this old inverse gap that was missing over here. While it has built this inverse gap, you can see it never trade this inverse gap. This candle failed to trade this inverse gap here. So this time this market trade this inverse gap. Now I'm interested to look for the buying opportunity from the order block. So exactly over here, while this candle appeared on the chart, look at that candle. When it candle appeared on the chart, immediately I told the to my Discord group, look for this inverse gap, wait for the confirmation to take your entry. Confirmation means you have to wait for the order block to form, then to take the entry from that order block. So I can't simply believe this inverse gap. I need the confirmation to take the entry from this inverse gap or the last FVG over here. See this last FVG from this leg to this specific leg, the last FVG, as well as the order block here that has finally traded here for the last time before going higher. All this PDRA, I just need a down close candle to inverse by a engulfing candle. Okay, you love to listen engulfing candle. So I need an engulfing candle to mark the order block. However, look at this candle. It has closed above this consecutive candle. Now why I'm going to go for these two candle, not three candle, not four candle, you have to watch that video from the YouTube channel where I explained the order block entry. Okay, so here that was the order block market has built, because this candle has closed, you can see over here, it has closed above this candle. So it's was an order block. My entry is gonna be from this candle, from that order block. I'm gonna put it as a limit order. I'm gonna put it as a limit order. I'm gonna put it over here. Tap to this order block. Stop loss has to be below this order block plus two handle, something like that. One or two handle, whatever you do. Target. Where is your target? The next most logical level, which is that hourly last FVG, or from the 1 minute last FVG, which is around that area. You can of course look for the target here, which is some sort of buy side liquid or relatively equal highs. You see here, this side, that high, relatively equal highs. You can target it. I have no problem, but I don't want to target this one. This last FVG is more than enough. More importantly, this old hourly last FVG was the more beautiful area as a target. So it came here to trade this order block here, went a bit higher, 15-minute bearish gap, one more time reacted from there, come back again to trade this order block so beautifully. More importantly, the opening of this candle traded that area, go higher, trade this area. I'm done with that. Now it's coming to talk about this whole thing about the breaker block, another entry model. Now, all the things you are seeing until now, everything has been outlined beforehand, except this breaker block, because I didn't mark this breaker block beforehand. It was been marked over here as an hindsight, because one of my sister was asking me about the breaker block. So this only entry is just I'm going to show you as an hindsight. I didn't frame it beforehand. First, this market fall, take the liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap, entry FVG, last FVG or the breakaway gap. Those people who love 22 IT model, they should be very happy over here after seeing this beauty of this end of this thing. Okay, no need to look at this candle because this is a down close candle, so market is not going to work. Don't think like that way. There is no importance of the candle's color over here. All I need to see, did I get the market structure shift? Yes. Do I have the FVG? Yes. Let's go for the trade. This candle didn't build the FVG. Okay, let's wait for the FVG to be created. If there is no FVG, while you are getting the market structure shift, if it doesn't build any sort of FVG, there is no trade simply. So this is the last candle that I will accept as to build it as a FVG. This is the last candle. I don't care if this candle is a down close candle or it's a up close candle. I really don't care about that. However, this is the beauty of the market structure shift. The best swing high over here after clearing the market, I mean liquidity, traded that higher time frame PDRA, market structure shift, fair value gap, these two line. I'm gonna just remove this gap so that you guys can see it clearly. Over here, these two line is the entry FVG, very small, breakaway gap, very small. I didn't frame this 22 YT model again. I was framing this trade, first FVG trade, not the 22 YT model, but I need to explain the breaker block. This breaker block you are seeing here, it has been created here. This breaker block has already been created over here, not here. So every single time you will see low, high, lower, low. This highest up close body close candle is your breaker block. Low, high, lower, low, highest up close body close candle breaker block. Then here low, high, lower, low, highest up close body close candle breaker block. Low, high, lower, low. No, it's not something like that. If you go like that way, you'll keep losing from the breaker block. Every single low, high, lower, low can't be the breaker block, man. In this market, you will keep seeing this type of breaker block. How you are going to know that this is gonna be the best on, this is not gonna be the best on? Whenever I frame the breaker block entry, I keep saying that I'm 99% sure this is gonna work. And how many times I have shown this to you in live, I have no idea. But this time it's gonna be hindsight, however. Market structure shift, entry gap, breakout gap. Market trade, this is the lowest down close body close candle, which is an order block. Extend it to your right. This is the first candle. See this candle has validated this as an order block. Look at the very next candle. Did it trade this order block? No. Unfinished business. Market came here, retrace again, trade this order block. If you just mark the mean threshold of this order block, you can do that. You will be able to see that there is a fake breakout and then market started to go higher again. Perfectly respected the consequent crossband, sorry, the mean threshold of this breaker block. If I just gonna pick it, see here, this is the mean threshold. I mean fake breakout, previously perfectly respected. Fake breakout started to go higher after trading the lower quadrant of this order block, not the breaker block. If I say breaker block, I'm so sorry. Then perfectly trade this order block here, went higher, one more time, go higher. This is the unfilled gap above this order block. When this unfilled gap has been appeared on the chart, it's my time to look for the breaker block. If this gap is closed by 100% by the wick, by the body, if it closed by the wick, that is also acceptable. But if it closed by the body, man, I'm so much confident about that breaker block. Has been closed so beautifully. High, sorry, high, how to say that? Low, high, lower low. So in between these two lower low, okay, low and lower low, highest up close body close candle is gonna be the breaker block. All I have to do, I have to cover the any sort of bearish gap below this breaker block. So you can see here this candle high, that candle low, there is a small inverse gap which is below this breaker block. So I have to cover that inverse gap plus 1 2 handle, something like that, plus 1 2 handle, something like that. I have to cover that on by the stop loss. While this candle over here, this candle has been closed above this breaker block, tap to this breaker block again, it's gonna be my entry over here, covering this inverse gap. If it's possible to cover that candle has built the inverse gap below this low, if you can put it below that area, that is the best. But still it's a high volatility, so you can't go much more lower. Breaker block, where is gonna be your target? Last FVG from that 1 minute chart. The reason is this is gonna happen, this last FVG can give you some sort of reaction from there, and then market will fall. It can build the tune FVG if you want. If it doesn't want to do that, it will keep going higher at least until this 1 minute last FVG, which is below this buy side liquidity. So all of this 22 IT model, if you wanted to take entries from there, there is nothing wrong. Absolutely you could do that. But if you didn't trade here, you didn't take any entry over there, you could go for the trade from that breaker block. First entry, which has provided you 98 handle. Second entry, that is gonna provide you 97 handle. Third entry, that is gonna provide you 167 handle. Market came to this last FVG from the 1 minute chart. I'm just gonna change the color so that later you can understand this is the last FVG. Okay, it came here. Now what am I interested to do? Am I going to take the sell? Here I was saying the people that how you can take a short-term sell. Okay, that fall, I have no idea how far it will fall. Is it going to fall so far? Is it going to start to go higher from there? I have no idea. So I'm not interested to catch that sell from that 22, I mean sorry, from that 1 minute last FVG reaction. I'm not just interested about that reaction from the order block. So market has traded this order block so beautifully, traded the mean threshold. Why this three candle? Please watch that video through the study folder where I have explained when you should look for the consecutive candle as an order block, where you should just look for one candle as your order block. Traded that order block so beautifully, market is falling. Am I really, do I really care about that? I don't care about that. How did it happen actually? Then market fall came here. This is the 15-minute bullish gap. Okay, here is the 15-minute bullish gap. Actually it's not marking from my chart. I'm gonna go back again to 15-minute chart, and I'm gonna leave this gap open. Sorry, what is that? It was that gap. I'm gonna keep it in 1 minute chart, and in 1 minute chart I need to move this gap. Yeah, there. I don't know why it's not showing here the 15-minute gap. However, there was a 15-minute gap here around this area, bullish gap from the 15-minute chart. If you go to your 15-minute chart, you'll be able to see there is a 15-minute bullish gap. Okay, around that area there was a 15-minute bullish gap. Before coming to this bullish gap, this is the last FVG. What type of last FVG is that? Exactly this gap. Remember this gap? Exactly the same gap over here. It's gonna appear on the chart around this area. This is that last gap. Market trade this gap. Did it close above this gap? No. If it would close above this gap, was I interested to take the buy? Of course not. For the first time, I don't believe this shit. I really don't care about that. Market trade this gap, fall again, trade one more time. This whole, all of these things has been cleared. Traded 1 minute last FVG so beautifully. Came here, build the order block. That was my first opportunity to take the buy over here. I was thinking, okay, it was not for the entry, but I was just saying this is the first opportunity to take the buy from this order block over here around that area. Market failed to come to this order block. Where is the next opportunity? While this market will close one tick above this gap, the next candle should be my entry from there. Now I could put my stop loss below this area, which is according to the logic. I don't need to do that. I can simply cover the high of this 15-minute bullish gap, only bullish gap. Here is the bullish gap actually. Just go and recheck. Old hourly last FVG. I showed you how it can be used again and again. That gap has been traded. How far it can, it can maximum fall until the low of this candle, not below that low, until that low, maybe 1 or 2 tick below that low. That should be the maximum fall. I have these bullish PDRs over here. They're very strong. I don't need to put it until here. I can simply take the risk until here. Where should be the target? Above this last FVG. Here I have the buy side liquidity around here. Hourly bearish gap here. Weak quadrant level. Remember the low of that week, the exact low of that week is over here. Take the entry from here until that area if you want. On other hand, this is that gap while the market was going higher. This is that gap that has been violated here. Market cleared the liquidity. Next time when the market will close above this gap, that's another buying opportunity from here until this buy side liquidity over here. So I don't need to hold this trade until this buy side liquidity. I can simply close the trade over here to this gap, which is around this area. I'll close the trade over here. Then we'll wait to take re-entry if I want to trade more. Then I can frame the trade while this gap is gonna be closed or broken. I would love to take the entry from that gap over here. You can see here, this candle has closed. What is this gap? Exactly that gap. This was the bearish gap before falling. This is the only bearish gap or the last bearish gap. And when the market was going higher, this is the highest bullish gap. When falling, when the market is falling, last bearish gap. When the market is going higher, last bullish gap. Bearish gap, bullish gap. This is that same type of gap. Previously, perfectly respected, perfectly went through this gap, market keep falling. Now, if you would love to add this volume imbalance, you will see the reaction over here. Okay, I just didn't add the volume imbalance. You can add the volume imbalance over here. See this candle low and that candle, there is a small volume imbalance. If you just put it over here, tap here, took the liquidity. So you don't need to worry about this gap to be used. I just, for the sake of this conversion, I'm keeping it around that area, but you will see all of this reaction. Okay, it has to be reacted from that gap. Closed above this gap, tap to this gap, your buy is gonna be happen from here. How far? Until this buy side liquidity. How much is it's gonna be? 37 handle. You missed this entry, you missed this entry, you missed this order block entry, you have missed everything. What is your last opportunity? While this last FVG is gonna be broken, which is below this buy side liquidity, you can simply take an entry from that last FVG. As you can see, the body has closed above this last FVG. Tap to this last FVG, took that liquidity plus 5 handle to 7 handle, something like that. Or you can hold your trade until the next period. If you want, you can hold it over here, another 29 handle. So the bad price action was around the morning session, the good price action was around the PM session. All the things I have done over here, I'll just keep looking for the buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. Let every single fall to go, waited all of this bullshit price action to go, then to frame the trade in a perfect area. So that order block trade and this trade has been outlined through our Discord link. One was for 97 handle, one was for 98 handle, and then I came live and I talked about this whole price action over here, just watching the market. We are not interested to trade over here, we're just expecting this is how this market should work. This is called the good price action, while the market is respecting every single PDRA tick by tick. If you compare the morning session, where this is that morning session, this is the first time market has perfectly respected, and after that this market never respected the PDRS, never ever. Last FVG has been broken, this gap never been traded. Fall, any sort of bullish gap respected here, went higher, violated this, never been used this gap again. It never used this gap. Or while the market was falling, last gap never been used in a right way. Just keep violating the PDRS, keep violating the PDRS. This is how the morning session was. It was violating the PDRS, and I was keep taking the losing trade, keep taking the losing trade. But around the PM session, when it came, just look at how beautifully it was started to respect the PDRS step by step, one after another, one after another, one after another, without any sort of confusion, anything over here. So this was the yesterday's PM session where we are talking about this. Those people who have still confusion, you can think anyone can do that as an hindsight. I'm telling you, brother, I framed this to trade in live before it appeared on the chart. I framed this to trade, and rest of the time area I was in live, I was just talking about this price action, how you should look for them. You have confusion, ask to the chat. Those people who are my members, who are with me, they will give you the confirmation. Nothing I'm telling you lie. However, I have this new buy side liquidity around this area, around here. Market fall, came to this 50% of this whole daily bullish FVG, traded also that volume imbalance. I'm interested to see, can the market go higher today, or the market would love to keep falling. If it keep falling, I will not go for any sort of trade. If it started to go higher, I'll start to look for the buy. As long as this market is going to close above the 50% of this gap, I'll start to look for the buying opportunity from this hourly bearish last gap. So here, prior to 9:30, this is the gap which is respecting, not hourly, sorry, a 50-minute chart, not hourly. Just a second. Okay, so as long as this market is above this consonant crossment of this gap, I'll start to look for the buying opportunity. If it keep falling, I'll let this fall go. I'll not touch this sell side, I mean, sorry, the selling market. I'm not gonna touch this selling market. I have a lot of buy side liquidity here, a buy side liquidity here around this area, a buy side liquidity here, I have more buy side liquidity here. I'm only interested to look for the buy. When the market will finish falling, then I'll start to take the buy. If it keep falling today, I'll not touch this market, will not go for any sort of trade. For the first time, I'll get the buying opportunity, I'll go for that. As long as this is above this whole zone. If it close from the daily chart, I repeat, if it close from the daily chart, that means I'm not gonna trade today, gonna trade tomorrow, because I have to wait for the daily candle to close below this gap. If it do that, maybe I'll keep looking for the selling opportunity. Otherwise, I'm just extremely bullish. I need to see the market to reverse now. It should not fall more. It should start to go higher. But any short of a period, any period of the time, market will give me the buying opportunity. For example, either any of this quadrant level. Okay, I'm gonna divide this quadrant level as well from the here to here. Any of this quadrant level will give me the buying opportunity. I'll go for that buy. I'm gonna keep them a big bold line so that you can understand. Any of this line will give me the buying opportunity. I'll go for that buy. Otherwise, if you'd love to trade, sell, market is bearish, you can go for that. I'm not interested to trade any sort of bearish market. I'm not going to take any sort of sell in this market. Okay, it's up to you guys what you wanna do, but I'm only bullish. Just interested to go for the buy. However, we have this is the Thursday. We have a news around 10 a.m., which is a red folder news. No trade is valid before 10 a.m. New York local time. If you want to go for the trade, you're always welcome. I'm not going to push the button before 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., maybe I'll go for some sort of trade or something like that. I'll try to catch that one. But before 10 a.m., no trade is valid. This is from the Forex Factory. This is the Streamlabs, and you can see how many people are watching actually. 108 people are watching, 41 lakhs. Now, make the likes higher. We are going to keep going. Okay, if you don't push the like button, I'm not gonna come to this chart. Those people who doesn't want to stay, just leave the stream. With I really appreciate it, man. I really respect your decision. Just leave the stream. But if you want to stay here, push the like button. Gonna come here, and this channel, global village. Okay, thank you, brother. It's payouts. I don't care, man, smaller or bigger. All I care, you keep posting that payouts. Man, you are getting payouts. This is a equivalent kind of three accounts. So you are getting continuously the payout. That's the most important part. I don't care, is it 3,000, 30,000, or 300? You are getting the payout. Most of the people are not getting that. That's the most important things. Okay, I really appreciate it, brother, for sharing your payouts and every other things. Okay, and Uchuk, thank you, congratulations. So those people who are getting the payouts and sharing it over here and not sharing it over here, I highly recommend or highly request you guys, please share your payouts, even if it is $10. Share it over here. That will help other people to get inspired to think that it's possible to get the payouts from trading. They will slowly change themselves. This is for not yourself, this is for themselves. So you will share your payout. They will get inspired by yourself. Oh man, if Suzivan can get the payout, if MMM can get the payout, Dora can get the payout, I can get the payout as well. I am a human being as well. So please share your payouts to this channel. From today, I'm gonna just let me find that actually. Where is that? Okay, here. I have already requested our moderator to moderator to join that discipline. I mean, inviting the peoples who voted yes. Yes, so let me actually go over here. Okay, text from under review. Okay, I think divide this message showing since 21st minute retweetment text from. I'll just see it later. I'm not interested. And where is Sophia? Yeah, here. If you come to this girl and click on this, there is a poll. Still, it's open. Okay, so you can see the result. There is kind of 58 votes I got from yes, definitely. I'm gonna send the invitation, and I'm gonna ask my moderator to send every single one of them, invite them to join to this discipline group. Those people who has voted over here, just invite all of them so that they can join over here. We are going to start the discipline challenge from 10th of February. All you need a prop from account challenge or funded account, whatever it is, you have to have that one challenge account. And as long as you are going to stay over there, you can simply leave the challenge anytime you want. But if you want to stay over there, you have to follow the rules. I'm going to reveal 10th of February. You have to just follow that rules. It's going to force you to be a disciplined trader. You can't avoid not even a single rules. So you have to follow that rules, and then end of the challenge, maybe after 1 month, you will start to find out the differences between being a disciplined trader and not being a disciplined trader. It's going to be very important for those people who are really want to be a disciplined trader, who really want to work with the psychology. If your psychology is absolutely good, you are a disciplined trader, you don't need to join to this challenge. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay me anything. All you need to do, you have to have a prop firm account. Just because if you use your paper account, you will not feel anything. But if you use a prop firm account, it's not gonna cost too much. Like for example, Blue Guardian futures, they have 70% discount right now, so I think it's gonna cost $48 all over. If you use the code T2 wizard, you don't need to pay anything, no activation fees, nothing over there. So you'll get that funded account, challenge account. And then if you can pass it, it's gonna be a funded account. There is no like, not a difficult things. Okay, it's gonna be very easy for you to feel the market if you have the prop from challenge or funded account. You have to submit that account to that group. I'll talk about that, of course, in this weekend. But first, I will request my moderators to send them, those people who voted yes, definitely, the invitation so that they can join. And then before 10th of February, they have to submit, like 9th of February, they have to submit the from account number that they're going to use this account for this challenge. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna start that discipline challenge account. Okay. So that's all for now. I think I'll read them later. Okay, I just don't have the time to go over here. And please push the like button. Please keep pushing the like button. I can see 103 people. I really appreciate it. Go, man. I don't care. But if you wanna stay, pay me. You have to pay me, man. I'm not gonna do that for free. You have to pay me. And what you are going to pay me? The likes. Just the likes. Either leave or stay. I don't care. But you have to pay me. And the payment is the likes. If I see that it's not 100 likes before 10, I will stop reading the market. Oh, however, I'm gonna go a giveaway today. Blue Guardian 2 accounts, Blue Guardian Futures 2 account. I'm gonna give it to you guys today. So end of the stream, or maybe after framing some trade, I'll go for that giveaway. I'll just choose the winner through that duck race, the duck race. And then whoever is going to be the winner, we are going to communicate them through our Discord. So please make sure you have joined our Discord. You have to click on that link, uh, join our Discord. It's absolutely free. You don't need to go for sorry, you don't need to pay me anything in our Discord as well. And I believe that it's not gonna wasting money. You are going to get a lot of insight from that Discord group. We are almost active over there, right, Sophia? We are really active over there, and we are sharing a lot of things over there. And absolutely everything is free. I know most of the people doesn't care about the free stuff, because free stuff is something they feel like, why do we need that free stuff? Yeah, it's free, so it's useless. I know that it's the human nature. The human nature. I'm only interested to take the buy. Whoever is interested to look for the sell, go for that. If I find the buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. If I don't find the buying opportunity, I'll not trade at all today. We'll wait for the PM session for a better price action. It's up to you. Overnight big run cause the see this big run over here from here to here. This overnight big run or like around the what to say, I mean the before the AM session. If I see this type of big run, I have to be very careful around the morning session. Most of the time, it's gonna consolidate. So if it go higher, I'll participate in that run. If it doesn't go higher, I'll not take any sort of trade. I really appreciate you guys if you don't copy my trade. If you would love to trade, it should be your own decision, not my decision. Don't copy my trade, please. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have that rights to give you a financial advice. I'm not interested to see that any of you are interested to copy my trade. I'm here only to share my knowledge so that sharing is caring. If you share your knowledge, it's gonna grow more. It's gonna growing more. I believe that shit that if I share my knowledge, I'll learn more. And I'm interested only for learning. I'm trying to learn from me as well as from you guys. As long as you're not saying I told you. I hate that word. However, let me open the chat actually. On my phone, there was the chart was open actually. So let me actually close it and let me open the chat. Closing the chart and opening the chat. Okay, that's good. Uh, Let me go a bit higher. Jaka, okay, I read these comments. Hey Khalid, good afternoon, brother. Dora, good morning. Oh, you are talking to Pam, not to me. Dora, good morning is back. No good morning to you. Hey Mogit, good morning, brother. Khurshid, good morning. Greg, good morning. Raz Baragan, good morning, brother. I love you, man, for your analysis. Last time I was like last analysis you have done, the sniper line. I was just get mesmerized by your analysis. It was awesome, brother. Hey Daniel, good morning. Jami, good morning. Jami too. 746 travel gap. I don't know. 7:30 to 9:30. The price action. I don't look at that. So Jivan Segaram, Uh, the low that we have now is the high of the old new week opening gap. Wow, that is also awesome, man. Dura. Thank you, Sophia, for sharing the discipline challenge star. I mean that poll over here. Thank you so much, sister, for sharing that. The high of the old new week opening. By the way, the giveaway is gonna be the Blue Guardian futures. Okay, so the accounts I'm going to give it today, it's gonna be the Blue Guardian futures. It's gonna be two accounts, 50K account, challenge account. If you can pass them, you don't need to pay any activation fees. It's gonna be absolutely free. If you can utilize that account so beautifully, you will be able to get the payout as well. So no need to think about the paying anything because Blue Guardian futures they don't have the activation fees at least for the I mean sorry the standard account. Okay, and they have right now like 70% discount. Any of you interested, please you make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. You'll get the discount 70% discount for by using the code T2 Wizard. Marketing is in bearish downtrend. Okay, you can look for the sell, man. Why not wait for MSB for targeting and buys? What you were saying, man? Good morning, team. Good morning. No, no, good morning because you talked to the team. Didn't say me, Ellie. Hey, Rida. Good morning, brother. Hey, Archana, sister, how are you? Archana, are you with us in our Discord? Good morning, by the way, sister. Good morning, Uchuk. Happy for your payout, man. Hi, good morning, brother. Sarfo, good morning, sir. Matthew. Bro, thanks for the penguin. Good morning, Rifa. Vin. We touch daily volume imbalance. Yeah, I saw that. I have already told that. Like This line is the volume imbalance high over here. I have just 1 minute left before 9:30 to see how it is going to work. No trade is valid before 10 a.m. So please keep that in your mind. So can you, sir, can you give me, what do you want? What do you want from me? Okay, Archana, thank you, sister. I really don't know your Discord name. I didn't see the Archana on the Discord as well, so I was just curious. Good morning now. Good morning, Dora. Hey, Mindful. Good morning, brother. Uchik, thanks, brother. No worries, man. Don't forget to press the like button if you like the stream, and if you don't like the stream, you can hit the like button again. Yeah, of course, man. If you didn't, then hit the like button again. If you have already pushed the like button, don't push the like again, please. Aren't you part of the team? Hope you are doing well. I'm a special. I'm the wizard. I'm just kidding, sister. I was kidding, sister. Hey, Jait. Good morning, brother. Thanks for sharing your payout, man. This is the 9:30 open, okay? No trade is valid before 10 a.m. New York local time. Whoever is interested to go for the trade, you're always welcome to go for the trade. I'm not gonna take any trade before 10 a.m. New York local time. Hey, walaikum salam, brother. Also, ready is my name in Discord. Okay, sister, I will keep that in my mind. Hey, Vizar, good morning, brother. Need to see the opening gap. Market closed here, gapped down here, like exactly like yesterday. Closed here, opened here, keep falling. I don't want to see the repeatal things today as well. This fall is gonna believe those people that I am bearish. I am not interested to see this market will keep falling. I have to look for the buy. I'm gonna remove these things so that my chart is gonna be a bit clear. And opening gap, I'm gonna keep it in a borderline. This is that volume imbalance from here to here. This is that volume imbalance. See this? So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna mark the lower quadrant to see if it trade a specific level of this volume imbalance. This is the volume imbalance from the daily chart. Okay, the whole gap is the volume imbalance. This whole area. I'm not interested to take any short of sell. No trade is valid before 10 a.m. If you want to go, you can go because you are going to see a beautiful buy very soon. I hope so. Left this clean highs over here around this area. I don't like this type of clean highs. I don't want to see the market will leave the clean highs. New buy sell liquidity. See this clean highs tick by tick. Tap to the 50% of this volume imbalance. The high of this volume imbalance here. Low of the volume imbalance here. Perfectly tapped to the 50%. This is the gap. I'm gonna mark it as a last FVG. Okay. Before 10, whatever I'm going to frame, don't push the button. Even if it works, I don't care, but don't go for the trade, whatever trade I'm going to frame right now. I'm gonna remove this 50-minute chart from my 50-minute gap from my 1-minute chart. That so that my 1 minute chart can be a bit clean. Okay, let's go for the boom. Boom for paper trade or maybe for just observing the market, but not to take the entry. Remember that. Good morning, Rajesh. No trade. I mean, no. Even if I have no news, for example, I'm interested to go for the trade. Still, I don't have any trade entry opportunity yet. Okay. This is the high of the daily bullish gap. See this line? This is the high of the daily bullish gap. Exactly, this line is the high of the daily bullish gap. Opening gap, lower quadrant. This line is the opening gap, lower quadrant. Reacting from the exactly the 50% from the volume imbalance. This is called precision. Still now there is no opportunity. So that I would love to take the buy from this gap. Please go for that. I'm not interested to use this gap to take the buy. I don't believe in this gap. If you wanna believe it, go for that. If you want to trade even before the 10 a.m. Watch this two line over here. Means I want to take a buy. I would love to take a buy from here. It's not a valid trade. Just because of that, I was not talking about here right now. When it came here, that's gonna be the buy. If I have no news while it tap here, I'm interested to look for the buy from here. These two line over here. What is this two line? While the market was falling, coming inside the volume imbalance, which is here, last FVG, tap here, took the liquidity, closed above this gap, come back again, tap to this gap, boom. Just because I was not interested, that's why I didn't outline this entry from this gap. Observe it from here, here to here. It actually didn't pop, tap. I'm not interested to touch anything over here. I'll let this go. I'll wait for the PM, 10 a.m. news to release, then I'll go for the trade. I didn't have the news while this gap has been come. Tap here, I'm in a trade right now. From here, stop loss below this low, go for the buy. Opening gap 50%. I need some sort of reaction from this area. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. There is no order block. Don't inspire any of the people to trade before the red folder news. The request to all of you guys. If you took any trade, you got the boom, congratulations. I really appreciate it, guys. But don't inspire any other people to take the entry before 10 a.m. It's a request to all of you guys. I need to see the reaction from here, at least the unfinished business to finish at first. It will come from here to here at least. Even if it would love to keep going higher, or it, like whatever it will do, I don't care, but it has to come from that area, not exactly from this 50%. Doesn't need to trade the 50% exactly, but it will come from here to here. That's the interest. I'm more interested to see that things right now. Have to fall, brother, come on. Come on, fall more. That's my boy. That's my boy. Keep falling. See this gap, it's an unfinished business yet. Has to trade this gap from this area, not exactly to this gap, maybe below this gap, maybe a bit higher on this gap. Come here, then we'll see. Perfect. Now it tapped to this gap. Unfinished business has been finished. Let's see if it can start to go higher now. Your job is to think about the entries. Okay, I'm just not framing them. I'm just telling you how it should react and when you should take the entry. I've shown this to you thousands of the time. But here I'm just not interested to trade before 10 a.m. just because of that I'm not pushing the button. Just remember that things. This is the magic. By the way, guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. If any of you are new over here, we are sharing our knowledge through that live streaming so that you guys can learn how to utilize the ICT concepts, okay? Because a lot of rumor in the social media, people pretending that they knows the ICT concepts. I'm not saying I know, but I have some knowledge, a bit knowledge about the concepts. That's I'm showing. So your job is to see how you this market is going to react from one level to another level. I'm gonna show this to you in a very precise way most of the time. Not hindsight. Everything is gonna be in live. No trade is valid before 10:30. Sorry, before 10 a.m. New York local time, because we have an news around 10 a.m. So we have to wait for that news to release before going any sort of entry opportunities. After when this candle is going to close from 15-minute chart, I will start to look for entry opportunities. After this candle close, then I will start to look for the entry from 15-minute chart. If I would love to trade over here, for example, I didn't have the news, I would take entry over here, hold the trade until here, which is the last FVC, maybe until the 50% or maybe to the top of this gap, from here to here, closed here, came here. I know the reaction is coming from here. Try to take another entry from this gap until this upper quadrant level. If I fail to take the entry from here, we'll wait for a candle close above this line. We'll take the buy again from here until this upper quadrant level. Now again, I shouldn't say this to you here, but I just told you, but don't go for the trade. It's a request, please. If you have taken a trade, I really appreciate it, but please don't share this to the chat, man. I really request it, man, because you will inspire other people to trade over here. It's not it's not good to take entry before the red folder news. Trust me, man. I'm just not interested to inspire any of you to take entry before the news. This order block is not valid anymore because it's taking too much time to validate it as an order block, so it's not a valid entry anymore from this order block. I don't want to see to use it as an order block anymore. It's taking too much time to build it as an order block. Maybe it will work, but I really don't care about that. I took ERL to IRL. Not real but paper. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you want to trade the paper, go for that. No problem with that. Like, you can observe or you can test yourself by going paper trade, but real money, don't touch it. I really appreciate it, man. Market moved over 250 points. Okay. Thank you for that information, brother. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Let me see how many likes did I get. If it is not 100 likes, I will not frame not even a single trade. That's for sure. Okay, 169 people are watching, 96 likes. Can you guys please push the like button? Please pay me, man. I only need the likes. You're not your money. Not I'm not interested about your money. I'm not interested about anything else except that likes. So please push the like button. Yeah, you can subscribe if you feel it's valuable for you. If you feel it's like nothing, no need to subscribe. Feel it's good, then subscribe the channel. If you don't like the reading price action, then just push the dislike button. But let me know what is your thinking. Isn't it so beautiful? Like, how did you know that it's coming from here? Because it's an unfinished business. Market didn't tap here. It's an unfinished business. So from this logical level, the first thing it has to do, it has to come over here to trade this. Then it has to go higher, trade the upper quadrant of the opening gap. However, this order block is not valid because it takes too long to build it as an order block. Okay, it's not a valid order block anymore to me. While the market has fallen, came here. This is the last FVG from 15-minute chart. See this last FVG from 15-minute chart. Market trade this last FVG from 15-minute chart, took the liquidity. That low has been cleared. See here, liquidity has been cleared, closed above this last FVG from 15-minute chart, tap to this 15-minute last FVG top. I'm interested to take the buy. Now, as it is the 15-minute chart, I can't take the buy over here because I won't be able to put the stop loss below that candle, which has actually validated this as an inverse gap. So what I will do, I will use this gap as my higher time frame point of interest. Any sort of buying opportunity from 1 minute chart, I'll look for that buy by using this same logic I used from 1 minute chart, using that same logic. So we'll go for the buy from here, but it's gonna be happen after depending on the 1 minute setup, 1 minute model. So I'm waiting to see 1 minute model. Old last FBZ here, old last FBZ that has been respected so beautifully previously as a support. Now I'm just thinking the reaction will send the market to finish some unfinished business. What is the unfinished business? It has traded this, it has traded that bullish gap, which should be traded, has done its job. So it has done its job. Next time market will close one tick above this gap. I don't need to wait anything, just will go for the trade from this top of this gap. Just tap here. I'm interested to look for the buy from here without any sort of expectation that market is gonna reverse one more time or it is going to fall. So now I have to wait to see, can the market stay here until 10 a.m. and then after 10 a.m. it is going to build that setup for me for this buy side liquidity. We'll try to take the buy here until this buy side liquidity, or it will fall, come to this bullish FVC market is going to build. I'll wait for an buying opportunity from 1 minute chart to take the buy from that area. Whatever the market is going to offer me, I'm gonna catch that offer. It's kind of one time offer. What you are looking for? Only buy? Yes, sir. I'm only bullish. I'm not bearish. I'm only bullish. If it keep falling, I don't care. I'm not gonna touch that market. As long as this market is above this constant crossment of this gap, I'm more interested to look for the buying opportunity. Thanks for likes. So we now have the magic number 111. Seriously? Okay, 118. Thank you so much, guys, for pushing the like button, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Look at this gap, sending the market lower to finish some unfinished business, either this gap or maybe order block. I don't know, but sending it lower to trade some sort of bullish PDRA before going higher again. I'm happy to see that market is bearish before 10 a.m. So the more it will fall, the better it will be an opportunity for me to take the buy. Just 4 more minutes. I have to wait before going any sort of trade. Mm, your channel is simply the best for learning ICT concepts in a dummy proof way. Thank you, man. I bought Apex 3 funding accounts by T2T code. Thank you so much, Rajkumar, Kishore. Thank you so much, man, for using the code, man. I really appreciate it, guys. 3 more minutes. We have to wait before going for any sort of entry. After 3 minutes, I will start to look for the entry opportunity. How far this candle can fall? Cordon level of this week maybe, but this low should not be cleared. That candle has validated it as an inverse gap. Of course, I'm not interested to see it will keep falling. Here, this is the area last line for me to think about this market to fall, and after that, it should start to go higher. The last line is over here. I also bought a 300k Apex account with your code last night, bro. I have no word to say. Thank you so much again, brother. I got 10 Apex and 2 TPT yesterday. Used your code. Uh, I think TPT is a bit late or something because I didn't get any commission from the TPT. But thank you so much, Jait, for using the code, man. I hope you will you'll be able to share more payouts to the payout channel. I'm just waiting for that payouts screenshot. You guys keep seeing the beauty of the take profit trader. They're the awesome, man. Awesome. Upper quadrant level of the daily bullish gap. So remember the daily bullish gap. This is all the bullish gap. This thinner line is the upper quadrant. Now I know that some of you are watching it in a very difficult way because I have a lot of lines over here. But I have my mind in my mind. I know that this is the upper quadrant level. This is the high of the daily gap. This is the volume imbalance high over here. Well, here is the volume imbalance high. 50% of the volume imbalance, upper quadrant of the volume imbalance. Okay, all of these things is actually marked over here. By the way, this should be the last line of the fall. If it is broken, I will just stop doing anything over here. If this gap is broken, that should be the last line for falling. For the first time, it will close above this gap. I will start to look for the buy again from here if this gap is not being violated. That should be the last line of this fall if it is a bullish market. This gap has done its job. I don't need to use this gap anymore. It has done its job. So you are seeing it is respecting here as well. No, I'm not seeing this candle. I mean these gaps here. I'm not watching them. They have no value to me anymore. Okay, now this is the new candle. Let's see if the market can go a bit higher, and if it can go close above this gap, I'll take the buy from this gap. All the liquidity has been done. Market has traded the last bullish PDRA, which is here. It should start to go higher. Either it will go higher or it will keep falling. If it keep falling, I'll not touch this market. I'll not take any short of sell. I'll let him fall to go wherever it wants to go, but not going to take any short of sell. If the body close below this gap, I will not use this gap to take the buy. If the body failed to close below this gap and then closed above this gap, I'll take the buy without any sort of confusion. It's keep falling, will not touch this market. You will all go for the trade. I'm not going to touch this market. I'm not going to take any short of sell. Okay, it has closed, so I'm not going to take any short of buy even if it close above this gap anymore. Whoever is interested to look for the sell, please go for that. Now we are allowed to go for the trade because the news has been released already. We are allowed to go for the trade now. It has tapped to the 50% of this daily volume, I mean sorry, daily bullish fair value gap plus volume imbalance, as well as it tapped, came back again inside this daily volume imbalance. That should be from the daily chart, the last line over here. Any short of buying opportunity now, I'll try to go for that. Still now I don't have any PTR, so I have to wait for the PTR to take the buy. It will keep falling. I'll not touch this market. I will not take any short of sell. Whoever is interested to take the sell, please go for that. If the morning session is disaster, then I will wait for the PM session for better price action to go for the trade. I hope I'll come through that Discord live again around the PM session. If I don't find something good around this AM session, then I'll wait for the PM session to get more beautiful price action to make some profit. Whoever is looking for sell, don't change your bias. Keep looking for the sell. Wherever you will find the entry opportunity, take the sell, go for the boom. I will not take any short of sell. I'll let the market to fall. As long as it wants to fall, I'll let him fall. Then I'll try to find the buying opportunity. Otherwise, I'll not trade anything. The whole day market is bearish. I'm not going to trade this market. I'm not going to trade that markets. Okay, it's done. Right now, I have nothing. Market is just consolidating. I'm waiting. I will remove this subscriber counting from here when I'll get 700 subscribers. So 11,000 after 14 subscribers, it's gonna be 11,700. After getting that 700 subscriber, I'll just remove it. So please make sure that have subscribed to our channel. Make it 700. I think today so far I got 2 subscriber within 30 minutes. That's cool. I really appreciate it, guys. Still now I have nothing. I'm not trading. Okay, I'm just watching the market. If it provide me something, we'll go for the trade. No, nothing. Not going to push the button. I'm using all of this sell. I don't care, man. I'm not looking for sell. I'm not interested to take any short of sell. So I don't. I was waiting to see if it is going to build the SMT or not. It didn't, so I don't need that ES chart anymore. It has cleared that low, traded this volume imbalance one more time, 50% of the volume imbalance one more time. Okay, so it will reverse now. Keep falling, will not touch this market. Please go for the sell, whoever is looking for sell. Market is in deep, 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 deep discount, man. I wish I have had some sort of gap here. I could use that gap to take the buy. Unfortunately, I don't have anything over here. I have to keep waiting. I have to let the run at first go higher before framing the trade because I'm gonna miss the bottom. I love to take entry at the bottom. I'm gonna take the buy at the bottom. I'm gonna take the sell at the top. But unfortunately, I can't use anything over here to frame any sort of buying or selling from here. I'll keep waiting, see if it can provide something to. Market is going down. Target is 24,535. 535. Okay, brother. Please take the sell. If you find any selling opportunity, go for the sell. And if you can frame the trade, please frame the trade for us. That will be easier for us to understand. Definitely not a buy. So I got two guys who are looking for sell. Whenever you will get the selling opportunity, let us know. We'll frame that. As I'm not looking for sell, so I'll not take the sell. I'll just frame it for other people, whoever is interested to see how the market is going to fall according to your what to say to your lines, 3 5 or anything else. Whenever you find the selling opportunity, please let us know. Hold daily low at 25 6 on 6. 25 6 on 6. So I think it tapped over there. Ten 09 rejection block, 10 10 liquidity sweep to new lows. 09 rejection block, 10 10 liquidity sweep, new lows. Okay, please frame the trade. Okay, brother. When you will find the selling opportunity, let us know. Where is the sell? I really appreciate it. To see the others view when I'm looking for buy, some of you are watching the sell. Where is your selling opportunity? I really appreciate it if you can share it live. I think other people will get the hindsight, I mean, insightful information as well from there. That's the low of the volume imbalance. Let me go over here to daily chart. This is the volume imbalance low over here around this area. This is the candle over here. Like this low, in my opinion, should be protected. Market should not clear that low. It should not go for that low, in my opinion. According to the dealing rules, it should not clear that low. So all I need to see, it will reverse from here, that area. Around that area, it will reverse from here. If it keep falling and take that low, I have no opportunity to catch that low. It has traded the last period, which is this area. Either it will go higher now or it will fall. This is gonna happen, right? If it keep falling, I will not touch this market. I'll let all the market to fall, take that low, and then it will keep falling. I'll keep letting them fall, not going to touch that fall. If it reverse, if and only if it reverse, then and only then I'll try to take some sort of buy. Otherwise, I'll let the fall go. Just curious about the continuous contract volume balance that we just went through on the March contract is still way below. Continuous contract is not my interest, brother, unfortunately. I love to see the price action from this running contract. I mean the this contract, exact contract. Looking for reversal is same as catching falling knife. No, brother, it's not like that. The difference is here you are trying to catch the falling knife. I'm not interested to catch the falling knife. I'm waiting for the PDRA to be traded before the market reverse. In my opinion, it should reverse. So I'm waiting for that reversal from a PDRA. Either this low, this line, this line, this line, any of this line. I'm not interested to catch that falling knife. So those people who interested to catch this line, it means that they are seeing this is falling, so they're interested to catch that fall. It's called falling knife, catching falling knife. But reversal is absolutely the perfect thing. You are waiting for the reversal because market should reverse or at least retrace, something like that. So I'm waiting for that. I'm not in FOMO that I'm missing this fall, so I'm gonna catch that falling knife. I'm just not interested to catch that falling knife. Okay. We're reversing from the low of the daily volume imbalance now. Let's see. Falling. Never ever catch the falling knife. Don't do that. It will hurt you a lot. However, those people who are looking for sell, please let us know where you are going to frame the sell, okay, beforehand. Please let us know that. I really appreciate it. This is the volume imbalance 50% over here, which is rejecting. Market is rejecting from the 50% of the volume imbalance. This is the 50% rejecting from there. So can it reject from there, take that low one more time before going higher? If it do that, I will be very confident to take the buy. If it doesn't do that, I have to wait for the order block to confirm to take the buy. So I'm just watching how it is going to react from this line. More important to this last FBG, can the send the market lower one more time to take that low before going higher, or is it going to respect from here and keep going higher? If it would love to respect from that area, I'll wait for the order block to take the entry. If it doesn't do that, take that low. I don't need to wait for the confirmation to push the button from this gap. Low of settlement volume imbalance hit perfectly. Okay, thank you brother for that. I mean that information. First left at the bottom, I try to catch a reaction from there. Don't do that, Kuba. Catch a falling knife is a stock market idiom for buying a rapidly declining asset. Stock with the hope that it has hit bottom will rebound. No, brother, you are interpret the falling knife. Falling knife means that this market is falling and people are seeing that I missed the entry to the top. So I'm gonna chase the market. I'm gonna catch the run anywhere I'm getting the opportunity. For example, I'm taking the sell here. I'm trying to catch the falling knife because I missed the entry here, here, here. So I'm hoping that this reversal is gonna let the market keep falling. I'm gonna catch the sell. This market can't just keep falling. This is this is illogical to keep falling. This market actually fall, like if it would love to keep falling, it has to fall like fall, retrace, fall, retrace, fall, retrace, something like that way. Now, not from 1 minute chart, of course, at least 15-minute chart. So those people who are seeing this fall and they're pushing anywhere the button here, they're actually gambling over here. They're thinking this is going to fall and I'm trying to catch the fall. This market, when it will reach in a very certain level, it will start to retrace from there. For me, this is the last line for the reversal here, the volume imbalance low. So if it can reverse from here, I'll be very grateful for the market to catch the buy from that area. I just need the confirmation it is going higher. I'm waiting for that. Otherwise, if I had some sort of 22 IT model over here, I would start to look for the buy from there. Unfortunately, I don't have any, so I need to wait for that. Confirmation that market is actually reversing from this most logical level. So if you think that market is, I'm gonna catch the top, bottom here. Of course, you can think like that way. This is a logical level, logical level, logical level. So it has to reverse from a logical level, but randomly like here, from here I'm expecting market is going to reverse. No, it's gambling. Should not reverse from there. If I go to the hourly chart, you are going to see this candle fall. This candle is an indecisive candle. Fall this for, fall this for, closed here. This candle open, fall. Can it work, go higher again for all of this support zone or all of this area? I'm just watching, can it take that low one more time before going higher? If it do that, I don't need any sort of confirmation to take the buy. Otherwise, uh, I have to wait for the order block to confirm. I just can't push the button over here. Just I can't do that, unfortunately. However, as you are looking for sell, please let me know where you are going to take the sell. Okay, I really appreciate it, brother. Because I am right, I'm not saying that. I can be wrong. Maybe this market is really a bearish market. So of course, you are right. And here we are not for being right or wrong. Here we are just sharing our knowledge. So you can share your knowledge. As you are looking for sell, let us know where you took that sell or where you are going to take that sell. Why you say logic or logic? It's oh man, my word is awesome. Logic, logic, logic. How to say that? Logic or logic? Which one? Logic, right? Logic. I think it's logic. 10 a.m. open, fair value gap, PTRS sell. Logic. Okay. Tell us where is the sell, brother? 10 a.m. open, fair value gap, PTRS sell. 10 a.m. open. No, it's hindsight, brother, not hindsight. I'm asking about an entry that you are going to take right now. Not interested about the hindsight. Everyone can do the hindsight, man. I can simply say that that was the sell over here. From there, while it tap here, this is the sell. From here to until there, this is the sell. Anybody can do that. Do that in life. Logic. Okay, brother. I'll try to remember that. I'm just interested to see can it fall one more time to take that low. If it do that, I'll be very happy to take the buy without any kind of confirmation from this gap. If it doesn't take this low, I'll not take any sort of buy without confirmation. So I need the confirmation. 1009 water block entry. 1019. Okay. So you would love to take the entry from here. The school, brother. 30 handle stop. Okay. Let's see. So this candle has validated your entry. So I think you got your entry over here. So this candle should be your entry, right? I hope this is going to work. I wish it will work. 30 handle is your stop loss. I wish it will work, brother. Okay, it didn't work actually, unfortunately. Sorry. Those people who are with me, not the ICT PhD holder, don't look for sell. Please don't look for sell. Don't look at the comment. I mean, I really appreciate their thinking, but they are going to give you the confirmation. This is a bearish market. Don't look at that and don't get like obsessed. Don't do that. This is not a bearish market. Don't look for the sell. Whenever you are going to get the selling opportunity, let me know, brother. I'm still waiting. And I really appreciate if you don't touch your funded account because it's really highly volatility. Okay, see, one candle is kind of 66 handle. This candle, look at this candle. How many handle is that? 64 handle. So if you don't touch your funded account, that's the best thing, brother. Please don't try not to touch your funded account. I don't need to see this low to be taken. If this market can take even this low, I'm more than happy to take the buy while it will close above this gap. So this low doesn't need to be cleared. Even if it can clear this low and then close above this one, I'm good to go for a buy. If it cleared this low, that's the best case of scenario. 550 goes lower. Brother, I just asked you to frame a trade, brother. ICT bearish today, why you cannot? I am not ICT, so I'm not bearish. I'm T2, my name is T2, so I'm not bearish. I'm not interested to look for the sell. Whoever is looking for sell, go for that. I'm not framing any sell, so I'm missing the trade. I'm not losing anything. Hello? জ্যাম্মা আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে please frame the sell, okay? Whoever is interested to take the sell, please frame the sell. However, I have found the buying opportunity. If it close above this candle, I'll take the buy from that candle. All I need to see a body close one tick above this candle. If it do that before going below this low, I'll take the buy from this order block by covering this gap. From this gap, okay? From this candle. That's gonna be my first trade today. If I find that, if I don't get that, I'm not gonna take the trade. That's for sure. Let's say as long as this is not going to clear that low. If this low is cleared, I'm not using this order block to take the buy. Let's see how it's going to work. If you are looking for sell, please take the sell. I really appreciate it. I need something very fast. I mean, if it takes like 5, 6, 7 candle to validate as an water block, maybe I won't be able to use it as an water block. So I need something very fast. Will close one tick above this candle. I'll take the buy from this candle. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade. You are looking for sell, go for that. If it doesn't give me the entry opportunity from here, I'll try to take the entry from this gap. It's my time now to look for an opportunity to take the entry. I couldn't do anything over here. I had to wait for this area to go for a trade. Now I found the if I find the opportunity now, I'll go for the trade. All I need to see a body close above this order block. If it doesn't close and it started to go higher, I'll miss this trade. I will have no problem with that. And who are actually saying about the sell, frame a sell setup for me, please. Hindsight, everyone can talk about that, but I need the live setup. So share a live setup with us before it appear on the chart. Like here, I have already told you what I'm waiting for. So I don't need to push the button and then tell you that man, I'm going to take the entry from this water block. What I'm going to do, I have already shared it with you guys. So something like that. Like sometimes ago, one of my brother, he actually framed a trade from that water block. He told that if it like that way, if you'd like to work with that way, that's really appreciated. Not as an hindsight, please. If it take that low, this word block is not valid. Either way, it's not valid anymore, I think so, because it takes too much time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it takes too much time. I'll not frame the trade from this word block. Wait for another PTR to be created before going for the trade. If market clear that low, that is the confirmation to take the entry from here, actually best confirmation. But if it doesn't take that low, still I can use this gap to take entry. But if the market clear that low, I can't use any kind of order block over here. For example, right now this is the order block because this is the lowest down close body close candles. So these two candles. But still, like it's a huge stop loss. It's gonna be huge stop loss. So I'll wait for better price action, I guess. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, brother. How are you? I don't care, guys. It's falling or it's going higher. I really don't care. All I care, look how we are avoiding this price action. Isn't it so beautiful? Like if you take the sell, for example, this is a bearish market. I agree with you, man. I agree with you. This is a bearish market. Every single time you will enter, you will get stopped out. Every single time from anywhere you will enter, you will get stopped out because your stop loss is not going to support you if you don't go for 100 handle stop loss, 200 handle stop loss, something like that, or 50 handle, 70 handle stop loss. If you don't go like that way, you're going to get stopped out. So we don't need to charge the market give us an entry in this low probable condition. Why it is in low probability? Because market has traded the last bullish period, the low of this volume balance, the last bullish period. Market has traded that. Now it is struggling to break the 50%, either to go higher, or it's struggling to react from this 50% to keep falling. So either way, it's struggling over here. We don't need to enter over here around this area. We should simply wait for the beautiful price action, and then we can enter to that beautiful price action. First, let the market to decide what it wants to do. This is a falling knife. After that big fall, without any sort of retracement, how you can expect this is going to keep falling? This is because of FOMO. You don't want to miss the trade. You're struggling with your FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. I'm cool, brother, but unfortunately I didn't get any sort of entry yet. Unfortunately, so I'm still waiting. This big fall, man. After that big fall, why you can frame a sell around that area? Don't you feel like I'm chasing the market? Why? Even if it would love to fall, it should give me some retracement, right? Then it will keep falling. I'll be very happy to catch that sell. But without the retracement, why you think that this will keep falling from here? Ask this simple question to yourself. No need to reply me, but ask this to yourself. I know people doesn't like if I don't frame the trade, but should I frame any trade over here? What do you think? Should I go for any sort of trade around that area? Look at this. How beautiful this price action is. No trade is before valid before 10. So after 10, market just keep falling. That is a falling knife. Came to the last PDRA. Now struggling to break this quadrant level. So every quadrant level, how beautifully it's rejecting here, here, here. So I need to see every one of them will start to break. That means body will first close above this line, then it will close above this line, then it will close above this line, then it will close above this line, and it will keep going higher. Look what happened here. Went through this line, 50% has been rejected, closed below, upper lower quadrant has been started to rejected, closed below, it started to rejected, right? So it is rejecting, it is struggling to break them, to go higher. Because of the retracement, it can't keep falling. Just because of that, market is struggling over here. So wait, let the market to struggle as long as it wants to struggle. Then go for the trade in a good price action. Now it has broken the lower quadrant. Now it will break this one, then it will break this one. To close above this gap, that's a buying opportunity from this gap. I missed it, no problem. When it will close above this gap, I'm gonna buy from this gap, because now it is gonna do the exactly opposite things. Previously it was respecting, see here, respecting, respecting, respecting. Now it's broken. It will be broken, it will be broken. History repeats. Always history repeats. Keep watching. Buying opportunity, 2 FBZ. Here, 1, 2. Entry from the entry FBZ, cover the last FBZ. Can you do that? I can't do that. Do you know why? Because the stop loss is gonna be like 60 handle. I'm not interested to take that 60 handle risk. So I'll wait for a better opportunity. Lowest down close body close candles, one of the best order block. Here, these two candle. Can you take the entry over here? Cover that low. Can you do that? I can't do that. Keep watching. See, it has been broken here. It has been broken here. It is also going to be broken. Market is bullish. But unfortunately, I can't push the button because it didn't close above this gap. I was not able to take the entry here. It has closed above this gap. Oh, sorry, that candle didn't retest this candle. It closed. It is going to close above this gap over here to see if it can start to go higher. But can I take the entry over here? Cover this low? No, I can't. Look at this. Take the entry here. At least cover this low. 47 handle. I'm not interested to take that entry. I'll wait. Brother, but you are going to miss the trade. What did I say? If I miss the trade over here at the bottom, which I love to take, if I miss it here, I'm gonna find out better opportunity around that area where I will be able to put a smaller stop loss. Keep watching with me, keep staying with me. Brother, it is trading now this bearish gap from your what to say, I mean the 15 minutes chart. I don't give a shit, man. This gap doesn't have any value to me. Nothing, no value to me. This gap. Keep watching. Now, I'm not going to take this trade, but like this way. Okay. So let's go for 47 handle. One tick. So like this way. Not going to take it because if I'm wrong here, I'm gonna get a 47 handle loss. I don't wanna take that 47 handle loss. So I'm not going to take this. See how the body closed? Above this line, above this line, above that line. What is the next line here? That is the line that even if market fail to go higher, it should tap to this line. Even if it would, okay, I am gonna go with those people, okay? Those people who are with me, I mean, who are actually looking for sell. Okay, this is a bearish market. Think like that way. This is a bearish market. Even if it is a bearish market, it should trade this upper quadrant level, right? Then it will start to fall. Like this way, it should react from there. At the same time, look for here, entry gap. Look at this. What is that? Two gap. How many times did I show this to you? Entry gap. I'm gonna keep this gap over here. So just remember this gap is over here. What do you see over here? Breakaway gap. Breakaway gap. Okay. How far this market can maximum fall until the constant encroachment. So if I frame the trade from this entry gap, stop loss is going to cover the breakaway gap constant encroachment. Just the breakaway gap constant encroachment. Is that immediate reaction? 100%. Where is your order block? This candle high is my order block. Tap here? No, it didn't. Okay, I missed the trade from there. No problem. I'll go for this partial over here. Will put my target maybe to this last FVZ over here, 91 handle. Isn't it so beautiful, brother, to wait for the price action then go for the trade? Why you are not pushing the button? I'm not interested to catch that 47 handle risk. I'm not simply interested about that. If it was 30 handle, I would go for this trade without any sort of confusion. Did I talk about that? If it take that low or that low, whenever it will close above this gap, it's a valid entry from me from that gap. But this candle was much more bigger. If it was a very small candle, I would go for this trade. If I could put it here, like 23 handle, 30 handle, I would go for this trade. But 47 handle, no, I'm not interested to take that risk. You can, please go for that. Look at the price action. Read the price action. Don't fall into this trap. Look at this beauty over here, how it has been rejected at first, second, third. Break it, break it, break it, break it. Gonna be broken, gonna be broken, gonna be broken. Keep watching. Today I really lost all of my interest to play many trade, to be honest. Lowest down close, body close candle, order block. Keep watching this candle, this candle. Look at this high, what this high has done. Brother, now market is going to reverse. Really? Look what it has done. See what it has done? And then it is reversing. What does it mean? Market is interested to trade this candle. What is this candle? Order block. To what? To take that buy side liquidity, clean highs. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? No, I'm not kidding. I'm saying you the logic behind this market. I don't care what ICT is looking for. I'm not ICT. I don't have that knowledge. Like ICT have the knowledge. I don't have that knowledge. I have my small knowledge which I'm implementing over here. I missed this trade from no worries. I'll go for the trade from this order block by putting the stop loss below this mean threshold of this order block. For what? For this clean highs. Then target this line or maybe this old gap. Are you kidding, man? No, I'm not kidding. I'm just showing you the logics. Sorry, logics. Hey RP, how are you, brother? I really didn't want to see that anybody close below this line, that quadrant level, the 50%. I really don't want to see anybody to violate the lines. Should respect the lines, keep going higher. These things I didn't like it, to be honest, but happy to see it tapped to the lower quadrant. So even though the body has closed below this 50%, the lower quadrant has been respected. Happy to see that. So next time the body will fail to close below this line and it will start to respect that line. It will keep going higher, something like that. What it left here, buy side liquidity. It is falling. What does it mean? It interested to give you another opportunity to take the buy. How it is falling? Just look at this. How it is falling. See this? Trust me, those people who are looking for sell, I mean, who love to chase the market, who doesn't want to miss the sell, they would love to take the entry over here. I'm not interested. I'm watching how the last FBZ is going to work. Now the last FBZ is gonna help me to find another buying opportunity. That means if it come here and build an order block, I would love to look for an entry from that area. Off the stream and go home. I'm at home, brother. Unfortunately, I'm at home, brother. What is the fair value gap in front of week? I don't know what you're asking about. All good, bro. Happy market making some food for us. Yeah, I'm really happy to see that, brother. Anti-fair value gap violated. Doesn't, what do you mean by anti-fair value gap has been violated? Before violating this anti-fair value gap, that has given you thousands of the profit. Thousands of the profit. It's not violating, it's called rejecting from there and working for those people who has a smaller psychology, like weakest psychology, who love to chase the market, would love to catch the falling knife. It's building that trap for those people. In this market now I have this buy side liquidity, I have this sell side liquidity. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna mark this buy side liquidity and the sell side liquidity. This is that deep discounted area. See this line over here? This is that deep discounted area. If it touch this line by one tick, if it touch this line, break this last FBZ, that's gonna be a selling opportunity from here to until this sell side liquidity, depending on the dealing range. Okay, according to the dealing range law, if it close one tick below this last FBZ, it's an opportunity to take the sell from this last FBZ to until this sell side liquidity. After clearing this sell side liquidity, again I will start to look for the buying opportunity for this buy side liquidity. So here when I'm trading, I'll look for, okay, it's 42 handle, I can't do it here. Okay, here around that area. It closed one tick below this last FBZ, retest this FBZ, that is a sell for what? For this sell side liquidity right now, according to the dealing range over here. So I was looking for a buy. I will go for the buy here, got it, take the partial, got stopped out to the break even. I will wait for a buying opportunity from there. This is the last line for me to take the buy. Came to the deep discounted area, which is this line of this dealing range, break the last FBZ. How should it work? Nobody should close above the consequent encroachment of this gap. Not even a single body should close above the consequent encroachment of this gap. Tap to this last FBZ. Here, I'm in a sell from there. Target is here after clearing a partial around 1:1. So where is the 1:1? Here. I'll try to take a partial over here around this area, then hold my trade for this sell side liquidity over here. What is not acceptable around that area? Not even a single body should close above the constant encroachment of this gap. So yeah, of course it can trade a bit higher. There is nothing wrong, but body should not close above the constant encroachment. If the body close above the constant encroachment, for the next time I will get the opportunity, I will move my stop loss from there. And who will start to scream, brother, you are going to get stopped out here. No, one, two, three candle has validated this as an inverse gap. Stop loss has to be above that candle. Now can I do that? No, I can't do that. I'll take that risk here. If I get stopped out by the wick, we'll wait for the candle close again over here to take re-entry from there. If it doesn't do that, it keep going higher again. I'll wait for this candle to close above this area one more time to take re-entry, or maybe this entry gap to take re-entry from here to take the buy for this buy side liquidity. As long as it's not going to close above this entry gap, or it's not going above this high, this candle high, see this candle, because stop loss should be above that candle high. Can I do that? No, I can't do that, which is 41 handle. I'm not interested to take that huge risk over here. We'll go for the lowest area, which is this 24 handle, which is that entry gap low. We'll put it here. If I don't survive, I'll go for the trade again to take the buy, depending on that logic, to take the re-entry from this entry gap by seeing this is a fake breakout with the last FVC or the breakaway gap. So market will go back again for this buy side liquidity. We'll go for the take buy again. What I will do, am I bearish? No. So I'll let this sell go. I'm not gonna touch this sell. Either it will take that low or market will close above this. I'll take the buy over here. Why? Because my bias is bullish. So I will let the sell go. We'll go for the buy. It didn't clear that liquidity. I didn't take the sell. No problem. Closed above this entry gap. One tick above this entry gap. Will re-entry from there. Entry gap to go for that buy. So I'm one-sided. That means either bullish or bearish. I will go for that trade only. Not sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. I'm not interested to do those type of bullshit things over here. Order block? No. High of the candle has to be above the entry gap if I would love to mark the order block. Now, maybe I'm selling. Okay, I'm not bullish. I'm only bearish. I'm only interested to take the sell. I took that sell, got stopped out here, around here, 24 handle. We'll wait for this candle to close below this last gap. I'll let the buy go. That means it's a bullish market. Market is going to take that buy side limit. I don't care. I'm not going to take the buy. I am bearish. So I will wait for this candle to close below this last gap one more time to take the entry from here again for this sell side liquidity, for over here, for that sell side liquidity or around that area. Let me actually remove this line over here. So what is my bias? Bearish or bullish? Of course bullish. So I'll not take any short of sell. I'll let the sell go. We'll wait for the buying opportunity, buying opportunity only. My bias is bearish. I will let the buy go. We'll wait for the selling opportunity only. What is your bias? First ask yourself. It will close one tick above this gap. Wherever it will close, that's going to be my buying opportunity from there. So this time I'm going to take this buy for the first time for today, where I'm going to take the buy if I see the body close above this gap. I'll push the market order. My stop loss is going to be just below the candle that's going to close above this entry gap, below that candle. So if this candle can close above this gap, I'll take the buy from that wherever it will close. If it keep falling, I'll let the fall go. I'm not going to take any short of sell. While it will be cleared, I'll look for the buy again. As my bias is bullish, I will only take the buy. No, brother, you are wrong. Don't mess up with me, please. Don't mess up with me, please. If you don't like, just leave it. But don't mess up. Don't hurt other people who are watching the live. You have no idea what you are talking about, brother. You are giving the highest priority to a 15-minute gap, where I'm giving the priority to the daily volume imbalance, daily bullish gap. The daily chart is 1,000 times stronger rather than the 15-minute bearish gap. If you'd love to trade or anything, just frame a trade, just a single trade. Just frame a single trade. Please, it's a request. Then I will listen to you very carefully, whatever you are going to say. Frame just a single trade. I am not bearish. I will let all the sell go. If it keep falling, I will wait for the buying opportunity. Right now, if it close above this entry gap, I will take the buy wherever the market is going to close above that line. Whenever it will close, I'll take that buy from here for this clean highs over here. If it keep falling, take that low. I'll start to look for buy again from this from the bottom. I don't think so, President. You will be able to join to that giveaway, man. I don't think so, brother. Unfortunately, whenever the body is going to close one tick above this gap, entry gap, I'll take the buy from there. Not going to wait for the retest this gap. So my stop loss is maybe something like 30 handle, something like that. It will be like that. Target is this buy side liquidity. No, brother, it's not ended. Please don't copy my trade, okay? If it close one tick above this line, I'll take the buy. Wherever it will close, okay? If it close here somewhere, no, I'm not going to take that buy because my stop loss is not going to support that. So if it can close very near to this entry gap, I'll try to take that buy from there. And if it keep falling, I'll let the sell go to take that sell side liquidity. We'll wait for the buying opportunity again. This is not a good price action, by the way, guys. Okay, sellers, I took the sell here. It didn't work, right? It didn't work. It stopped me out. I was sell. I was looking for sell just for the sake of this conversion. I'm looking for sell. This candle will close. I'll go for sell again. If my if my bias was sell, if I was bearish, just for the sake of this conversion, thing like that, I was bearish. I would go for the resell when this candle has closed below this gap. Put a limit order over there. Tap here. We'll expect the same thing. Nobody is going to close below the above the constant crossment of this gap. Will keep falling to take that sell side liquidity. I'm not bearish. I'm not going to take the sell. I'm going to leave this sell go. If this low is taken, this entry is not valid. So here I got a loss, maybe here. If I were sell, I'm not looking for sell, okay? So entry was here somewhere, right? The plus was here somewhere. I think it was 24 handle loss, something like that previously. Look, if it tap here to this last FBZ, that's gonna be the resell from there. I'm not bearish. I'm not taking the sell. I will not take the sell, but think I was bearish and I framed the sell here. It didn't work. I'm gonna take resell from there. I'm not bearish again. That candle has tapped over here. I would put my stop loss above this high. If it doesn't work, I'm done with that. If it works, I'll go for that sell and go for that sorry, profit over there. As I'm not bearish, I don't believe that this low is going to be cleared. I'm waiting for this gap to close. Above this gap, we'll take the buy. I'm more interested to take the buy instead of taking sell. That's why I'm not framing this sell. Even if my bias is bullish, sometimes when I see this type of scenario, I look for the sell. But today, it is trading the most logical level. It should not keep falling. Here, see this leg. Just because of that, I'm not framing any sort of sell from this last FBZ to go for this low, because this low should be protected. It should not clear that low. It should be protected, that low, something like that. So even if it keep trying these things, I will not go for the sell. I will not take any sort of sell. Only buy, only buy, only buy. Take this one, I will look for the buying opportunity, new buying opportunity. Didn't take it, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity from this entry gap. So it will close above this. This is gonna be my first trade for today. That should be the buy. Stop loss is going to be here, bit low. Okay, so how much is it's gonna be? Like 32 handle, something like that. So first trade for today. It's not moving. I have no idea why it's not moving. So just remember this low is my stop loss. Okay, 32 handle is gonna be my stop loss. That is going to be the target over here, that buy side liquidity. We'll try to take a partial around 32 handle, around 1:1. Okay, so here first trade for today. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna stop over here after that 32 handle loss. So let's cross my finger. Please work. Please work. Oh, by the way, it's actually entry here, 28 handle. So I'd love to go for 28 handle, my partial. 28 handle, 3 tick, something like that. That's gonna be the first partial. You don't even need that. Take a partial around 20 handle, close the, try to hold the trade for this buy side liquidity. More than enough for being profitable. It's more than enough for being profitable. I just need to see a body close above this line, this midline, supporting this lower quadrant. See here, it's supporting that line. I'm happy to see that, but not happy to see it's rejecting from there. So I need a body close above this line if it would love to go for this. People who think that it's now going to fall, so they are going to take the sell from here. This market is going to stop them out, then maybe it will fall or it will go higher, whatever it would love to do. I don't care about that. I don't want to see the body close below this line, to be honest. I got stopped out over here. First trade is a losing trade. Just would love to see if I could put my stop loss below this low, would I survive over here or not. I wouldn't survive. That's cool. The 32 handle loss. Yes. 28 handle loss. We'll wait here. Market is bearish. Please frame a sell setup. I keep asking you guys, please frame a sell setup. I'm asking you from here to frame a sell setup. Until now, nobody has framed a sell setup. Just keep saying market is bearish. Why you are not framing a sell setup? Please tell me a sell. Where is gonna be your entry? Where is gonna be your stop loss? Where is gonna be your target profit? Please tell me that. Frame a sell setup, please, brother. Hmm. Because tomorrow when I'll ask you, those people who are looking for sell, what happened to them? You won't be here to reply. So let's do it here. Frame a sell setup, brother. Until now, I have framed one trade only, and that is a losing trade. Okay, just one trade, 28 handle in this high volatile market. Those people who framed the sell, how many loss you have taken? Let me know that. From 10:05 to until 10:08, until now, this market is consolidating around that area. All of this price action is a pure consolidation. I have an I had an idea to go for the trade from here. I tried to take it, didn't work, got a 28 handle loss. I didn't blow my account. I didn't took my like how huge loss. I didn't do anything. I'm just waiting for another opportunity. I know I'm allowed to go for two losses, so we'll wait for the next entry opportunities. No, Sujivan, don't say like that way. Ask them to frame a trade. Just simply ask them to frame a trade, a sell trade. No, I'm not worrying about them. I know this type of people. I'm dealing with them from the beginning. So I'm asking them to frame a trade. Simple question. Frame a sell trade. That's all. Nothing else. Do that, then I'm gonna pay my attention to your analysis. First, frame a trade. I know also who are they actually. I know them. Exactly, I know them from where they came from and why they're doing that. I know exactly why, who are they. But I'm just asking them to frame a trade. Simply, it's a very simple thing. Frame a sell trade, please. As long as this is not going to clear that low, I will take re-entry while it will close above this entry gap. I'll take re-entry over here. It will close again above this line. I'll frame another buy again. It will close one tick above this gap. I'll take rebuy from this gap, from that area. Please frame a sell setup. Please do that for me. Nothing worse than waiting for something you can't You can't time in a place you hate being in. Absolutely, sir. I agree with you. ICT just told just watch what he has told through his Twitter. 15-minute CV was mentioned. Frame a sell, brother. Where is your sell? Where did you take the entry? Where is your stop loss? Let us know. I don't care where you frame the. I told you that this area from here it's gonna go higher. Of course, it went higher. From here to here, here to here. It's not a straight. It's called something like it's coming from here to here. It's more than enough for being profitable. Frame a setup. I hope you understand what does it mean. Framing a setup. Frame a sell. Not hindsight. No hindsight. Frame a sell in live. Please. No hindsight. Frame a sell in live market. I think you don't understand English or my English is not good enough for your understanding. I'm asking you again. Let me know where is your sell, where is your stop loss, where is your target. I'm not asking about the PTRS. I'm asking your exact entry point, stop loss, target profit, where you are going to plan that. I'm not interested to listen any of this from here. You took the sell here, you took the sell here, you took the sell here. No, I'm asking, do you see any sell here now? If you see that, let me know that. So just frame a sell in live. I think I'm very polite here. I'm not rude. I'm not saying something wrong. I'm just asking you to frame a sell with stop loss, target profit, entry point. I really didn't want to see the next candle is going to close below this line over here. The next candle should close above this line over here, around that area. I really appreciate if the market closed above this line by the next candle. So this candle, wherever it close, I don't care, but the next candle is going to close above this line. I mean that this candle. I really would love to see this candle to close above this line. If it keep falling, I'll let them fall. I'm not gonna touch the sell in this market. Not interested to take the sell while the market is in the deep discounted area. 646 sell limit, 646 sell limit. Okay, I'll put it here. 646 is the sell limit. 646. So you wanna take the sell here, 646. The sell. You wanna take sell from there. 663 is the stop loss. 663 is the stop loss. Thank you, brother. I was asking for this. So that is your entry. I hope it will go over here and you will get your entry over there. I'm gonna remove them because they are not important anymore to me. As the sell side liquidity has been cleared, we'll wait for the new opportunity or new setup to be created to take the buy again. So this is the sell you have outlined. I'm gonna keep it over here, and when the market will come here, that's gonna be your sell. Thank you so much, brother, for sharing your sell. Sell setup. I was asking for that, man. I mean, be a gentleman, right? We should be a gentleman. Okay, so I have got the market structure shift over here. This is the market structure shift. I have found the market structure shift. any sort of bullish fair value gap is gonna be my buying opportunity from here. And at the same time, I would love to see how his sell is going to work. Okay, so that's gonna be his sell, that's gonna be his stop loss, and just I'm gonna keep it like 1:2, just 1:2. Okay, so something like that's gonna be his sell. That is his sell. He took entry over here. I think 1:2 is gonna be just, what is your target, brother? Please, can you please tell me what is your target? By the way, I'm watching this gap to look for a buying opportunity, but it's really too big. You can see this one candle is kind of huge candle, right? Something like 85 candle. I have no idea how can I frame the buy right now over here from there. But still, I'll try to find if I can see something so where I can put my stop loss a bit lower. But thank you so much. What is his name? Christo, for framing this trade, brother. I really appreciate it. So this is your sell. This is your stop loss. You didn't still tell me where is gonna be your target. However, your sell has been done. That means you took a loss. You framed one trade. That's a losing trade. Okay, brother. Now I think you should frame another trade, because just a bit ago you were laughing. I think you are going to frame another sell. Please do that for me. I'm still waiting for your sell. By the way, guys, I have the buying opportunity from here. This is the entry gap market is going to build. Breakaway gap. I'm just going to frame a buy from this entry gap. I'm not asking any of you to frame this buy because it's going to be highly risky, as I can't put my stop loss in the most logical level. So I'm going to keep it here because people should see that those people who is or who was talking about the PDRS, it's not like that easy. Framing a trade and telling as an hindsight, it's not same. This is the trap. People started to believe this is a strong resistance. So they would love to take the sell. This market has cleared this sell side liquidity, didn't leave anything. Now this market will keep going higher. I will take the buy again from this gap and going to cover just the breakaway gap. So from here, just the breakaway gap around this area. Limit buy. Please don't copy the trade. The reason is market is extremely volatile, and I'm gonna do that here. Okay, so from this entry gap I'm going to take the buy. I hope it will take me. If it doesn't take me, that's gonna be my bad luck. Here 22 best 22 YT model, market structure shift, entry fair value gap, breakaway gap, just covering the opening of this breakaway gap. As long as this liquidity is not going to be cleared, I'm gonna take this trade. I'm gonna try to take this trade from here to until this liquidity. I'll take the partial because previously I have a loss. So I'll take the partial to this liquidity and will hold the trade until here. Those people who are looking for sell, please frame another sell. Okay, I would love to see when you are going to frame the sell. So stop talking shit, instead of that framing the sell like the guy, he has just framed it. I mean, I really appreciate him because he has the power. It's a losing trade. I don't care, brother. He was looking for a sell there. It didn't work. It's absolutely perfect. It's a part of this game. But he has the courage to frame the sell. That's the thing I'm asking. So either frame the sell like him, be a gentleman, or stop your fucking bullshit. Please don't do that. I know what I'm doing over here. It's a bullish market from this lowest PDRA. It's highly volatile. Just because of that, I'm not able to take any sort of trade, or I couldn't trade anything from here. If it was not highly volatile, I would start to go for the trade from that area. However, I hope it will take me from there. If it doesn't, oh, actually it took me, I missed it. There was a volume imbalance. Okay, if I miss it from here, I'll look for the buy again above there. Okay, I just missed this buy, unfortunately. I'll look for the buy again above the market. Sugar, I'm asking you as a very nice way. Frame a sell and then start your bullshit. Please, brother. I really appreciate it. Frame the sell. Today was a beautiful delivery. Approach this market with logic, no fear, telling people not to buy or short because of an Insecurity 10 news is based on fear and the need to be right. Okay? You are not bearish. Okay, then frame a buy. I'm also bullish. I really appreciate it. Frame a buy then. Frame a buy, please. As you are saying that you're not bearish anymore, you're bullish now, because I know you are a short-term trader. You love to see this type of candles to switch your bias. You have no idea why you are looking for sell. You are looking for sell because you have seen market is falling, so trend is your friend, so you will love to like go with the falling knife. Now you're seeing this, so you are bullish now. Then frame a sell, a buy for me, please. Frame a buy for me, man. However, it didn't come to this entry gap. As it didn't come to this entry gap, I will wait for this candle to come here to look for an order block to take the entry. This is the breakaway gap over here. Market, I mean, market has the intention to leave this gap open. Even if it would love to trade, maximum the 50% is allowed to trade this gap, and then it should keep going higher. If I don't find the opportunity here, I'll look for the opportunity while the market will go much more higher. Okay, so something like it will come here somewhere, I'll start to look for the buying opportunity. It's highly volatility and it's a huge consolidation zone over here, so we have to be very careful. Oh bro, I mean ICT trader, not short-term trader. Yeah, that's why I'm saying frame a setup. Frame a setup, then I will know you are a ICT trader. Frame a setup, just one trade, frame it. Frame a trade, brother. Frame a trade. Stop all of these things and frame a trade. Frame a trade. So you are bearish until now. Now you are bullish. Where I was keep screaming you that this is the area where this market is going to reverse from that area. You didn't give a shit there because you are an ICT trader. You are an ICT PhD holder. You are looking for sell and now you are looking for the buy. But you didn't give any shit over here while this market was reversing from there. If I go to the daily chart, and if I see here perfectly trade that area, then started to reverse from that area. However, it's okay. I can understand your pain, brother. I know how many sell you have set up and got stopped out. I can feel it, brother. You don't know how to wait, you don't know how to stop trading, over trading, but it's okay. A part of this game. Frame a trade. ICT trader, you are an ICT trader, so frame a trade. You are bullish now. Frame a trade. I'll keep this entry gap over here to see if it can build an order block over here to give me a buying opportunity. Not selling, not buying, not switching the bias. I'm bullish. By the way, I would love to start the giveaway actually. Frame a trade, brother. Okay, guys, start writing down these to the comment box to join to the giveaway. It's a Blue Guardian Futures 2 account I'm going to give away. Just write it down to the comment box. You will get a ticket. Please. Okay, I'm getting the things. Okay, thank you. That's cool. If the body close above this line or above this gap, I'm gonna take my next buy above this gap. From here, I think my stop loss will be here somewhere. It's 34 candle. Try to put it there. 30. We'll target the last FBC, which is here. If the body close above this gap, we'll try to take the buy from here. If it give me actually, if it takes me, if it give me the entry opportunity, I'll go for that. Please push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. But if you're toxic, stay away, man. I'm a very small YouTuber. I'm a very small trader. Please leave me alone. No, brother, NQ Slayer. It's bullish because market has zero possibility to take that low, brother. See this low? This low should be protected. It should not be cleared. This low has to be protected. If this low is taken, then I will look for your 3 month chart or everything. If the market take that low, this low is the protected low. Let me show you this. See this low? It's a protected low. It should not trade take this low before clearing that high. It should not clear that low. If this low is taken, then I will look for this area. See this area? I'll look for that area if and only if this low is taken. As long as it's not taken, I'm not bearish, I'm bullish. Come on, brother. Come on, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, man. Shit, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if it can take me. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't, that's bad luck. I hope it will take me. This is gonna be the last trade for this morning session. I tried a buy before by pushing button, didn't work. It's a 24 handle loss, 28 handle loss, something like that. And this time I'm gonna take another risk of 30 handle. This is the lowest area I can put my stop loss. The lowest line is over here. If it takes me, I'll try to catch a partial around 1:1, and then we'll hold the trade until the most logical level, which is the last FVG low. I hope it will take me. If it doesn't take me, that's just a bad luck. Unfortunately, I'm not able to take entry a bit higher of this area because of the volatilities. It's a highly volatile market. I have to be very careful about that. First opportunity was from this entry gap. Unfortunately, market didn't give me the entry. Then I had to wait for the order block. Market didn't come here to build the order block. No worries about that. This is the last opportunity for me to take the trade around this morning session. If it doesn't take me within 5 candle, or if it tap to this gap, I will not take this trade. So I'm counting the candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 5 candle it has to take me. It's not a bullish bearish market, it's a bullish market. For those who are struggling to convince me to think about a sell, I think they will be now understand that this was not a bearish market. This is the most logical level for this market to reverse here, and now this market is a bullish market. I hope they will get their reply without me. They'll ask themselves, oh man, I have to study more the ICT concepts. Just counting the candle, one, two, three. After this candle, there is two more candle. It has to take me without tapping to this gap by the next two candle. If it doesn't do that, I'm not gonna take this trade. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't, bad luck, just a bad luck. By the way, guys, Blue Guardian Futures has 70% discount. This is the account I'm going to give you away today. So if any of you are interested, please use the code T2Wizard. Next two candle. Next two candle, okay? After this candle, there should be two more candle. I will have the opportunity to take this trade. Either this candle or the next candle has to give me the entry. If it is not highly volatile, I would push my button from here. Exactly from there, I would start to push the button. When it tap here, I would push the button over here. But if I push the button from here, my stop loss is gonna be 40 handle, 50 handle. I'm just not interested to take that huge risk. So I have to wait for this market to come here to take me within 5 candle. Immediate reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4 by the next candle. I have to take the entry by the next candle. I wish it will take me. This is the last candle to get the entry to this trade. I wish it will take me. Bad luck, unfortunately. My bias was right. My point was right. Everything was right. Market is not interested to take me. That's the thing. Now it will come here. See how beautiful the bearish market here. Now until 10, we are not allowed to trade. Until 10, no trade is valid. Until 10. After 10, this fall, all the consolidation, boom, market is bullish. Learn, try to learn. I know you are an ICT PhD holder, but try to learn from the wizard, because ICT is not going to let you spread this bullshit to his community or his live streaming. I'm allowing you because it's public. Everyone can share their bullshit things. I'll close the entry within 6 minutes. Okay, so around 10:40, I'll close the entries. You don't need to write it again, brother. You already got the ticket. See your bearish gap from 15 minutes chart when you are teaching me how to use this bearish gap. See, it failed to send the market lower. Failed, man. Now use this bearish gap as a support. You will see that this bearish gap now send the market higher for the buy side liquidity. Now I'm really sorry, Sujivan, Sophia, those people who were with me for so long. I have to struggle with these guys because I know that they're not getting the point of ICT concepts. They're struggling to learn it, and sometimes they come and they try to convince me with their bias. So they tried their level best to convince me to think about sell. But unfortunately, I'm not able to do that because I'm absolutely okay to let the sell go. I will let all the sell go. It's a bearish market. I'm wrong. I'm gonna accept that. Okay, brother, I was wrong. My bias was wrong. It's a bearish market, but I was looking for a buying opportunity. But I'm not gonna convinced by those people because I know they're struggling. They should struggle. And when they see that I'm not convincing, they start to spread the bullshit. That's the problem when I got triggered. After 4 minutes, I'll stop entry. Just a second. Okay, it's already PM session. I forgot to see even the PM session. It's already inside the PM session. I forgot about that. So no trade I'm going to frame here. This one loss of 28 handle, I'm gonna stop over here. But if you look on that loss, you also look at that profit as well over here, where we have talked about this buy around that area. So yeah, I'll just do the giveaway and then close the stream over here. Why didn't you consider entry gap 1038? You had all 22 YT model 1038. We have already talked about that, brother. So the entry gap, this is the breakaway gap. Stop loss was 44 handle. I was not interested to catch that run because it was highly volatile. That was also a 22 YT model, but not the good one. But yeah, still that was a good, I mean 22 YT model. But if you look for the best one, this is the best one. Unfortunately, it tapped to the volume imbalance. I didn't add it. You know, when you will work with the toxic people, you will actually forget about this small portion of the price action. Tap to this gap, started to go higher perfectly for this area, and then when it will be broken, it will keep going higher. It's not a bearish market, so don't get confused by the bearishness. My TP is 24805. 24805. What do you think? It has already given you that, brother. Ramazan. You already got that, brother. But you can target here this gap low. Has to trade the gap low. Yeah, has to trade this gap low. After 1 minute, I'll close the entries. I'll just close the entries. I'll choose 10 people from here. I'll put them in a race. Then I'll remove their name. I'll choose another 10 people and then I will put them another race for two accounts. If you win the accounts, make sure that you are with us in our Discord. You have to confirm that uh, you are the winner. Okay, so this is the main room. Inside this main room, you have to confirm that. Come to the present for being the older man. Okay, it will be here. You have to confirm it from here. Okay, let's see. Pick a winner. Team, congratulations, brother. Just a second. Congratulations. Just confirm that you are here. So write down something to the comment box. I will be able to see your name that you are still here. If you're not here, then I'm gonna remove your name and I'm gonna choose another one instead. Okay, you are here. Thank you. Sophia, you have to confirm as well. Even if you don't confirm, I don't need to worry about you because I know you. Okay, MMM, where are you, brother? If you are at the place where actually you stay, then there is less probability you are going to be the winner. Pick another winner. Jami too. Congratulations, brother, for being a winner. Today, those people who only got the ticket who are active over here, unfortunately. Desi Posada, thank you, brother, for being over here. Please confirm that you are still over here. Kuba, hey Kuba, another account is waiting for you to blow. I'm kidding. Hey Kishore, thank you, brother, for being over here, for being a member. I mean, a part of our community, for being a part of our family. Trader Kevin V. Thank you, brother, for being over here. Please confirm that you are still over here. Otherwise, I'll remove your name. All of you, I love all of you. Okay, until now, every single name is well known to me. But please make sure that you are still over here. Thank you, Shajib, for being over here. I know that you are a bit aggressive today, but it's okay. It's the part of this game. Joshua, thank you, brother, for being over here. Those people who are not going to get entry over here, you're going to get next entry. I mean, I'll just remove the name. I would love to check who is here. Tamim is here, Tim is here, Sophia is here, MM is here, Jami. I will remove his name because he is not here, so I'll remove his name. So is here, Kuba is here, Kishore is here. Wait, I'll remove his name as well because you have to write down something to the comment box so that I can see you are still over here. Otherwise, I'll remove both of you and I'll choose another two guy. Shajib, you have to confirm that as well. Joshua, you have to confirm. Just write down something to the comment box. It will appear on here. Otherwise, I'll remove your name. Okay, Joshua. Okay, Joshua is here. Thank you so much, brother, for being over here. Shajib. Shajib is also here. Jami. I just need the confirmation from Jami. If you are not here, I'm just gonna remove your name. Jami. Okay. If Jami is not here, I'm gonna remove his name. And I'll choose another guy so that he can win. Mm -mm -mm -mm. Just a second. Mogit. Mogit, are you here, brother? Guys, all are here. Just Mogit. And Trader Kevin B. Trader Kevin B. Are you here, brother? I don't think so. Both of them are here. Oh, Jamie is here. Okay, okay. Jamie is here. Okay, I'll just keep his name back. Jamie, the name. Sorry, brother. Okay, Trader Kevin, are you here? Not here. Mogit and Trader, they are not here. My forex, what is it? My forex screen. Brother, are you here? My forex screen. My forex screen. If you are still here, please let me know. Jamie. Hello, sir. Are you here? I already messed up. Let me just. What am I should? Who is here? MM is here. Kuba is here. Kim is here. Joshua is here. Rishi is here. Kay is here. Rajkumar is here. Here. My forex is here. And Jamie is here. So whose name I should remove from here? My forex screen. Oh, my forex screen is here. Yeah, he's here. Whose name I have to remove, guys? Yeah, messed up. Yami is here. Sada is here. Kuba is here. Rajkumar is here. My first Shajib is here. Joshua is here. I'm not confused. Which name I should remove from here? Can you please tell me to the comment box? Whose name I have to remove from here? Now all of them are here. Then I don't need to add anyone. All of them are here. Sorry guys, I have to go like this. The problem, like, I'll choose another 10 people after this. So if you're lucky and if you're still here, then maybe you'll be able to join. Otherwise, those people who just joined for the giveaway, I'm so sorry guys, you're not going to get the ticket. Unfortunately, not interested about those. So put these 10 people into the race, and then I'll choose another 10 people for the another race. Okay, and then let's let it go like that way. These two guys not going to be the winner, that's for sure. Kishore and Kuba. You're not going to be the winner, man, for sure. I think Jamie, maybe either Jamie or this guy. This one? No, Joshua. Sophia, can you please confirm him through the Discord? Joshua. Yeah, Joshua. Please confirm his what to say? I mean the Discord ID, because I have to give him the account through the Discord. Congratulations, brother. By the way. Okay, which one is actually Joshua? No Discord, no price, because I won't be able to give you the account over there. Okay, so please make sure that I know your Discord ID. Write down something here, then I will need to confirm that. Please do that. I'll choose another 10 people so that if Sophia you got him, please let me know if you got him. In the meantime, I'm keep choosing another 10 people. Okay. This is really so boring things. That's why I don't want to do that. Pick a winner. Hriday. Please confirm it. You are here. I'm not gonna just do the messed up like last time. If I when I'll be back, if I don't see you you didn't write anything, I'll just simply remove your name. And the winner. Hey Greg. Congratulations, brother. Please write down something to the comment box. Hey Dora. How are you, sis? Please write down something to the comment box. And you don't need to write down because I know your Discord ID. Demonstrator. Oh, I didn't write down my name actually. Just a second. Why is me? Am I going to get a ticket? Yeah, I got the ticket. I should have got the ticket. Let's see if my name can come over here or not. Demot trader. Demot trader. I just the winner. John Vestola. How are you, man? It's been a long. I don't see your name. Mayank. Got the winner last time, right? Trading in the zone 1. If my name come or not. Sophia, did you get the confirmation from him? Sophia, did you get the confirmation his Discord ID? Did you get his ID, Discord ID? Please let me know that. Team, again, brother. J Marquez. See, on V. I just need to remove his name. What is your YouTube name? The winner if we are our duck race just now. Didn't he confirm it yet? Please confirm your ID, brother. I have to give you the account through this Discord. I can't contact with you in any other way. So please confirm it over here. Please do that. Joshua. I'll, Greg, you are not here. Jim are also not here. Vestala is not here. I'm gonna remove their name. Mayank, I'm gonna remove their name. Trading in the zone. You have to write down something to the chat so that I can know that you are here. Otherwise, I'll remove your name. Team. Any of you. None of them are here. Seriously? There is my Discord. What is your Discord name, brother? Please let me know your this best trader. Is that you? Best trader? Best trader, are you? Are you this guy? Same guy? John Joshua? Best trader 37. Okay, that's you. Thank you, brother. I will just contact with you. That's you, right? That. Now everyone is here except trading in the zone and Marquis. Don't need the Marquis be here. I know his Discord ID. Another way. Jesse Posada, are you here, brother? Jesse Posada. Jesse Posada, if you are here, please let me know. Yeah, I know, I know. Marquis, you are here. I know your Discord ID, so no need. No problem, brother. Okay, I got you. Thank you, brother. I'll just contact with you, okay, brother? Again M. Okay, perfect. I think all of these 10 people are over here. Okay, yeah, Joshua, I will talk to you, brother. I'll contact you through the Discord, brother. You are the winner, so I'll contact you with you through that Discord link, the name you just shared, Discord name. Whoever is going to be the winner, please go to the Discord and tell me that you are the winner. Okay, just go to the Discord, write it down, and then come back again to the YouTube to confirm it. It's gonna be very easy, okay, for me. Just Joshua, you don't need to worry about that, brother. Let's see who's gonna be the winner. Congratulations, brother. You guys, thank you so much for being over here. Hriday. Okay, Hriday. Please let me know your Discord name. Write down something over here and then confirm it that you are the guy. Hriday, please do that as soon as possible, brother. It's so beautiful sunny day. I need to go outside to take some photo. FX Heart, is that you? Yes, I'm here. Okay, FX Heart. I think the other guy. Just write it. FX Heart, is that you? Write it down to the comment box. I'll get the confirmation. That's all. Second prize, please. Oh man. I could trade with all of these accounts. If I were a trader, maybe I wouldn't do it for the giveaway. I would keep it for myself. Uh, FXR, is that you, brother? Just confirm it from the YouTube. Come back to YouTube. Write it down. Yes, FX is me. FX Heart is me. Is that you? Just write down yes. Just write down yes to the YouTube comment. Yes, YouTube comment. Write it down. Congratulations, by the way, brother. I'm done, guys. You can leave now. I mean, remember what did I say? It's coming over here for sure. That's the area it should come. Last FVC. Retracement at this old bearish gap. Those people are looking for this bearish gap as a to send the market lower. Observe this bearish gap to look for a buying opportunity now. This bearish gap, not this bullish gap from a 50-minute check. This bearish gap. More importantly, it keep going higher, keep falling. Really, no need to wait this one. FX Heart, it's me. Okay, that's cool, brother. I'll just contact with you guys. Thank you for being over here. Got some likes, 146 likes. Let the market trade the session, and this is not a good price action. Please try to avoid this type of high volatile consolidation area, not to trade. If you take one win, good. If you take one lose, two loss, good. Stop trading over there. For the better opportunity, better days, better options around the PM session, I hope so. This is gonna be so beautiful area to trade around the PM session. I hope so. If I'm free, I'll be here around the Discord live around the PM session. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being over here. Until the next time, see you guys.